Hello everyone, how's it going? I am back again with another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be about the person on your mind, what is going on in this connection, and how does it relate to your life purpose. Also, if you don't have anyone in mind, I feel like the situations that are in each pile will still help you with what's going on in your current circumstances. I have 5 options. You guys know the drill. Those are the numbers, the stones. See what calls out to you. Now, while you guys do that, I do want to let you know a few things. I am on Patreon. From time to time, I do take breaks from this channel. So if you miss me, you can check me out over there. And it really does support me and my channel. Also, I do let you guys know I am selling decks on multiple different platforms. And I do have digital decks that you can print from home right now after this video. It's in my Etsy shop and in my Shopify. I'll leave the links below. And I do let you guys know I am on Instagram. You can follow me on there, Queen Alice Love, for updates on everything I have going on because I'm always working on a bunch of different things. Thank you guys again for all of your love and support. Let's just hop right into the reading and find out what is going on in this connection and what is going on in terms of your life purpose. Okay, let's get started. Okay, pile number 111. Let's hop right into the reading and find out what is going on in this connection and how does it relate or teach you about what you're here to do. I already heard for this pile, you guys are too wise to be dealing with any BS. So don't let anybody make you guys second guess yourself. I know sometimes in your guys' experience, you're just gonna feel like a lot of people are coming at you at once, but I do feel like collectively, a lot of you are going through a huge ascension process and you guys are just shocking people with your growth. You've always been known to be wise, but I feel like in the past, you guys second guessed yourselves. A lot of you guys already do have jobs or careers where you are teachers or mentors or leaders, where some of you guys are naturally just that very wise person in your friend group or in your family. So you are known to have a lot of wisdom, but I also feel like from a young age, maybe that was met with a lot of backlash. So I'm actually hearing that maybe you guys are attracting certain relationships where people are doubting you because maybe you're just used to that energy, but your angels are trying to tell you guys, you don't have to be around people that constantly question or challenge everything that you say. So maybe you guys have experienced this in this connection, or some of you guys are just entering this connection with a little bit of cautiousness because of those past experiences. But I do feel you guys should not be second guessing yourself in terms of this connection or any connection. I actually feel that some of you guys already have the ability to be very hard on yourself, and also you guys have self-awareness is what I'm hearing. You're very self-aware, so don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Let's see what's going on here. Today's reading was going to be about kind of like difficult connections, but I do feel like some of you guys do come into this reading just wanting to like hear what I have to say. So I want to add an element of what's going on in your life and how it relates to your purpose and what you're here to do. But I feel like overall for this pile, no matter what your circumstance is, if anybody's giving you BS, your angels are saying, come on now, you know that this person doesn't know what the heck they're talking about. And I'm also hearing as well, I always say the proof's in the pudding, like don't ever accept advice from people that you don't admire their position. I'm already channeling so much I didn't even look at the cards, but what I'm really hearing with this individual in particular is probably you're in a place where they admire and they want to be at, but at the same time they want to go tit for tat trying to tell you how to live your life. And I feel as though whether it's a family or a friend, somebody known forever or a newer person, this energy could have been repeated in certain relationships in your life. So I feel like for you guys, it's all about you guys just standing in your power and sometimes just like killing people with kindness and silence, because your presence is a present to most people and your absence is always felt when it's gone. But let's see what's going on here. Look, pride keeps us apart. Yeah, so you're definitely dealing with somebody that has a lot of pride. On the flip side, they can probably tell you that you have a lot of pride. And listen, we're all human beings. We all have prides. But what I often feel like my light workers and my healers, you guys already know, if you're new here, welcome. But my channel definitely attracts a lot of people who are already doing a lot of spiritual work actively. People hold you to this impossible standard because you are often seen this light as the person that has all the answers or the person that gets the blessings at the end of the day because you are a good person and you're hardworking. And of course, those two things will always make you guys end up winning, maybe not initially. And people want you guys to kind of fail in a sense, but I do feel with the situation, like people will also tell you you're full of pride, but you might be just a little bitter after being treated badly or being put down. And that's real human emotion. And I feel as though people may try to trap you guys into just like frustrating situations to distract you from your purpose. I'm not saying this person's doing that, but something is telling me that you guys have dealt with a multitude of very frustrating situations, people and relationships, and I feel like it's because you guys are light years beyond most of the people around you. And again, I never want to perpetuate like spiritual narcissism, but when you guys try every avenue to make peace and you don't just want to like be in situations that are just draining or just drama and you choose to move away from it, you really can't tell yourself that you're wrong here, overstepped boundaries. Yeah, something is going on here where I feel like people have expected you, or a person has expected you in this situation that you're asking about, to overstep a certain boundary that you guys don't want to do. Because I'm hearing been there, done that. Like with the owl there, you know, you've often seen owls just kind of like nocturnal, alone. So I feel like you guys just are the type of person that likes to lay low. You don't like everybody in your business. So maybe this person or other people are constantly in your business. And at the end of the day, there could just be conflicting personalities here. But I often find when people try to get me to overstep my boundaries to make them or the people around them happy, I'm super, super uncomfortable. Like we all move at our own pace. And I feel like you guys are just much more of a private person, more reserved with your energy than most people, because you've learned to protect your energy probably at a young age. And again, it's probably because you were met with a lot of opposing energies. We got anger here. Yeah, so I was seeing that you guys could be angry at this person, they could be angry at you, and I really felt like, you know, there's, at the end of the day, there's two sides to every story. There's a lesson in every story here, but there's something that's telling me that, you know, you guys are probably just learning how to control your anger through this circumstance, because you're being unnecessarily like triggered or even instigated in certain environments and experiences. And for some of you that just came for the reading, I just feel like it's just a reminder that people are going to try to instigate you and make you act out of character as a form of control. I noticed too, for certain energies, especially masculine energies or guys that I dated in particular, I feel like they'll often try to instigate me to get angry or get upset, because that's the only time they'll get like an emotional reaction from me, especially if it's a situation where we're not together, we're not dating, or I didn't give that person what they wanted. So again, for some of you guys, it could also just be a platonic relationship where people never really see you guys crack under pressure. So in a personal relationship with this person, they often like to see you act out of character, because it kind of makes them feel like they're winning something here. So I feel like in a way, there could be a situation where someone was trying to trigger you, but maybe you guys are learning how to manage your anger or move away from situations that make you angry. Like, I feel like if this person was forcing you to go back and forth with them, or forcing you into situations that you didn't like, then you don't really have to deal with it. And oftentimes I've been called selfish for just preserving my energy. And if I don't want to deal with something, right, I don't have to. And same for you guys. If you don't want to deal with somebody trying to act in certain ways that make you uncomfortable, why would you want to deal with that? And I feel like, you know, the best situations, I feel like the best ways to avoid getting angry is to avoid the people that make you angry. There are certain relationships in my life where I never get super angry, and there's certain people like, there it is, you know? So I feel like at the end of the day, your anger is often a response to being mistreated. And I do feel like you guys have been mistreated maybe a lot in your life. So maybe you give a lot of anger to certain people, maybe more than they expected you to give them, or maybe sometimes some of you guys take your anger out on the wrong people. But I feel like at the end of the day, you guys are really learning how to just like keep your boundaries and keep it moving away from people that even make you get to that point. Physical pain, yeah. Now I do feel like for whoever you guys are asking about, let's see, yeah, maybe you guys were blindsided by this person or betrayed by them in one way or another. And I feel like this has caused you physical pain. So I am hearing like, you know, in these situations, like it's okay to be angry, it's okay to be hurt. But I feel like when going back and forth with people, like everybody just wants to be right, and no one really wants to go to a place of peace and healing. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, just going inward and healing yourself first from this circumstance is going to be like the best way that you guys can kind of get through it. And for some of you guys who are just asking about, you know, your life in general, I feel like you've been through a lot of pain, more than most people, and I am like validating that for you, because a lot of people may not understand why you're so angry or why you're so hurt at the world, but you guys definitely have gone through a lot of experiences for learning and for growth to teach you about boundaries. And I feel as though you guys are in this energy now where you're taking back your power, and people could be upset about this because they feel blindsided by the fact that they don't have access to you like the way that they used to, or this person in particular. Yeah, we got the hopeless romantic here. And there's one thing that I did kind of learn too through a lot of my connections. There's a lot of people who want to be that person for you, but you guys are asking about a romantic interest, but they're just simply not at the level that they need to be at. So as much as they want to try and be that person, deep down, I feel like there's circumstances where people know that they're just not on your level and you deserve someone better. And instead of just admitting that to you, oftentimes people try to bring you down or bring you down to their level. And I feel like whether it's friendship or family or even this relationship, it could be a recurring pattern in your life to show you that you really are that you know, like you guys need to keep leading by example, and the relationships around you will either fall off or improve. Don't go backwards and go tit for tat with people that are just simply not on your level, because I am seeing like the night energy here, and you guys are here trying to build a mansion here, and people are trying to blindside you, people are trying to like, you know, come in there and sweet talk you, and you're not having it. And I feel like, you know, you guys have been there, done that. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, we got a lot of pages here. Yeah, I feel like whatever's going on here, and just in general, you guys have dealt with too much immaturity and people just trying to throw their unresolved karma, their unresolved hurts onto you. And I feel like this person owes you an apology. It's really what I'm hearing, or a lot of people owe you an apology, but you're just not getting it. And I feel like that can really hurt you guys, because you know at the end of the day, you put your heart into certain connections and helping people. I'm taking my time. You must have so many options, and you guys do. And I feel like don't let anybody make you guys feel like you don't. Like, you really do have so many people that are inspired by you guys, that look up to you guys. And I'm feeling with this particular situation here, and I feel like for whatever reason, multiples are coming in. So this is maybe a repeated pattern where this person even triggered some past memories or past hurts that happened with other people. Because I'm feeling like you guys could have been back and forth with this person for a while, and they just never really understood you. Or it could be a situation where this person just kind of came in and really triggered you, but they'd be really angry, or vice versa. But I feel like with this 10 of Wands here, it's like it's showing that you guys have the tendency to just like take on really immature people in your life, and then want to help them, but they're really just meant to stand by and learn, and at their own pace, and they're just not on your level. But yeah, pride keeps us apart, and boundaries, overstepped boundaries. Yeah, this person definitely overstepped the boundary. I feel like energetically with you guys, give me time. They are jealous of us. Yeah, and something tells me there could be multiple people involved in this situation, because like I said, 111, like you guys are elevating, and you're at the point where I feel like you are like healing, and you want to bring in healthy relationships and connections. Why don't you trust me? And you read my mind. Yeah, and at the end of the day, you guys kind of freak people out, and you have these gifts and you have these talents. And I feel like in situations where like you're experiencing pain in those connections, that's a sign for you to probably like move away from that connection, or go inward and see where that pain is coming from. Because I do feel that there was some kind of pain triggered here in this connection, whether it's on their end or your end. And I do feel like there just needs to be a little bit of, some boundaries here. But let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, as I'm hearing, for whatever this connection's about, boundaries are definitely needed. And I'm also hearing that you're not wrong here, because I just went on a rant here about you guys are the leaders and the mentors and the teachers. And it is kind of crazy, because even at this point in my journey, when I've been doing spiritual work for so long, it's often other people who consider themselves spiritual that try to knock me off my pedestal, not even people that don't believe in this stuff, like, which I think is kind of strange. But I think you guys tend to trigger people that want to be in your position, and that's kind of it. So maybe some of you guys, like, you're like a teacher and these people were your students, and then like you kind of created friendships out of that. But at the end of the day, they're always just meant to learn from you, and you want to see people as equals. But at the end of the day, like, you have to have certain boundaries with certain people and certain connections. And I feel like that's kind of what's coming in here. If you want this person in your life, as a friend or as a family member, there can always be improvements. I feel there's two people coming together. I feel like you have a lot of pain, and I feel like this person is acting out of their pain right now and may have blindsided you, or vice versa. You guys could be in a lot of pain too over this. But this person is actually hurting and triggered by a lot of what you are, which is someone who's in your power. It's someone that doesn't need validation. Somebody tells me, look, I was like surrounded by darkness. So it's like you guys already been through that dark night of the soul. You've already been to that isolation period. I often talk about like it's going to be hard for you guys to relate to people who haven't gone through these deep spiritual transformations that you've gone through to get you to where you're at. So it's kind of like arguing with a wall when they don't even know what they're talking about. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So whoever this person is, they're really coming up as someone that really wanted to be on your level, or even wanted to be a partner or a potential suitor for you, or even do still want to, but there's just so much immaturity here. We got the 6 of Wands here, and the 9 of Pentacles kind of came out in reverse. But I do kind of feel like with that energy, it feels as though you guys are shining and you're independent, and this person's still dealing with codependencies and caring what people think, because they are jealous of us. Like, I feel like this person could have even been listening to people outside of themselves, or just like people around them. Like, I feel like this could be a connection where maybe this person had people around them being toxic, or this person was being toxic because they saw that other people really wanted you. Because I really feel like this is kind of a situation where you're very highly valued. Your opinion is very sought after. A lot of people want to date you. A lot of people want to be around you. But this person wants you not to see that, because they feel like you've got a higher status than them or better options than them. So it's kind of really just pettiness at the end of the day. Like, this person kind of wants to knock you off your pedestal. But the 6 of Cups came out. So I originally also wanted to do the reading about, will they reach out to you? Yes, I feel like this person will reach out to you, but for whatever reason, the overstepping boundaries thing kind of like bothers me. I feel like, let's see what else we have going on here. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like this connection maybe will end up draining or was draining you guys. So that's why I feel like this person wants, oh my God, another page. Yeah, this person wants and expects you to give more to them that you're not willing to give because you already learned not to overstep your boundaries. Like these people want you to feed their childishness, kind of. I'm seeing people or a person here, you know, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people come to this reading for different situations, but I just wanted to tell you guys that the reason why this is happening is because you guys are truly meant to be teachers in this lifetime. So you're learning boundaries with every single one of your connections, even people that you love, even your own student, even your own family sometimes, and even somebody that wanted to date you. Like they can't be laid up with you every night if their energy is just so different from yours or just so needy or codependent when you have things that you need to do. And that's why I often say as well, like, you know, you guys are my high value women, my high value men watching. And I feel like it's going to be hard for you guys to relate to someone not on your level when you know your life consists of structure, protecting your energy, elevating yourself, the work you're here to do. And certain people that haven't even took the first step yet towards their goals or their dreams when you've been out here living your purpose for quite some time now. So it's like you're coming in to kind of light that fire in this person or situation. But at the end of the day, they want to hang on and be like on your level when they haven't done the work. Somebody wants to be on your level when they haven't done the work. They're angry that they know deep down that they were brought into your life to learn from you. And that causes them pain because they're in their ego. I want everyone to see us. Yeah, and something tells me that this person actually wanted people to be jealous of this connection, or they brought some drama into your life because they were kind of putting you on a pedestal and knew you were that B. At the same time, they also got triggered by the fact that you were that B. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of like, yeah, unhealedness. And even this Page of Cups came out in reverse. So it's not even just childishness, it's beyond childishness. And you guys have a lot of people that remain watching you guys being childish. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm seeing. Your glow up got them shook. So yeah, this could be a friend or a family member that, or even a past lover, or even somebody you recently started dating. I'm telling you guys, the way you guys just keep popping out, looking better, shining, calling back your power. I'm telling you right now, like, I feel like even though this is a pick a card, I have my collective here. I have some people who've been here with me since the beginning. I have some people coming in and out. And I also have some people that just started up here. Welcome. By the way, guys, follow me on Instagram, Queen Alice Love, for updates and everything I have going on. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that, like, here I do, like, you know, collective type of readings, even though they're pick a card, and I sense like that there's always some sort of main theme or topic going on. And one thing I've always picked up for my collective, which makes sense because you guys are a lot like me, where I'm always focused on growing myself, feeling better, looking better, good health, like self-love, healing, like I'm focusing on the inward things. Those are the things that even subliminals, like, those are the things that are going to make you guys glow up quick and fast more than most people, because a lot of people, when they want that glow up energy, they're looking at like the validation aspect of it and not the inner work. And you guys are doing the inner work, which makes you guys pop out. And something tells me that you guys are medicine for the spotlight. You're destined to be seen by groups of people, whether it's like a small group or a seminar, or, you know, just speaking to more people at your work or your job or an audience, which a lot of you guys do have. You're meant to glow and shine and be comfortable in your light. And I feel like you guys have stepped into your power, and this made this person very angry because they're still at the learning phases that you guys already mastered, whether it was spiritually or they've seen you do all this growth. So like the main message here is that this person was blindsided by you guys just glowing, shining, and maintaining your boundaries, which is kind of crazy because it's like they put up with BS. They want you to put up with BS. It's not going to happen. And that's kind of seeing you got nothing in common. What did I just say? Yeah, you got nothing in common with these type of people, or this person in general. Like, they didn't even got 1 ounce of what you guys got. Snap out of it. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, like, this person just kind of got you feeling low, or people around you got you feeling low. That's why you kind of accepted this situation. Nothing real can be threatened. Yeah, I feel like you guys are the real deal here, and don't let anybody stop you guys from doing what you came here to do and speaking your truth. They will see what they did. So yeah, especially if there's someone here who was around low vibrational people or circumstances, they're gonna snap out of it and realize that they messed up, because I feel like maybe this person that we're talking about here had some good traits. They just got sucked into some BS and try to drag you into it too as well, or this person is just BS. But at the end of the day, yeah, because I feel like there could have been jealous people here, and maybe they let people get to them. But yeah, there's a lot of anger here. There's a lot of pain here, especially either with this person personally or between the two of you. And we got Knight of Swords here. Yeah, sometimes this person want to argue. Three of Wands and Four of Cups, because they're so unhappy with where they're at in life. Well, you're just manifesting yourself to be in a better position. And you know what? The Nine of Pentacles kind of came out reversed. So maybe, you know, there's time periods in your life where you guys are kind of not feeling your best or not your most stable, but then you often bounce back. So it's like you may have connected with this person or this circumstance when you needed something, but then when you guys are back up and people see that you don't need them anymore in that way, they get triggered by that. I don't really know why, but I feel like, you know, sometimes when you meet connections, when you're at a low point, that person kind of loves you at your low point because they can resonate with that. But at the end of the day, that wasn't even really you. That was just kind of like a bad night for you, you know? So I feel like maybe there could have been trauma bonds here as well, or this person's life is full of trauma bonds and not bonds that encourage them to be empowered, because your presence definitely got this person triggered because it's forcing them to heal and see where they have a lot of pride. And I feel like with the Seven of Cups here and we have the Two of Cups, this person still fantasizes about coming back into your life and being closer to you. But see the Devil card kind of reversed. They have to reverse some of this devil energy. We do have the Lovers here as well. So some of you guys are acting about a romantic connection. Knight of Cups, like this person still intends on making a love offer to you. They're kind of going into a hermit mode right now. So this person is very sad and hurt and heartbroken about what has happened here. But I do feel like they did add unnecessary drama or pride into this, right? This friend slash person was blocking opportunities and you're about to make it rain. Yeah, right now I feel like you guys are just really focused on the coin, self-development, and this is an unrelatable energy to this person because maybe they focus all their relationship on love or just the wrong things, you know, drama, like, and I feel like you guys are just not with it, honestly. But yeah, they are gonna try to come apart. Lies and partial truths. Yeah, this person definitely is around people, or they are just not the completely honest person when it comes to what they're feeling and where they're at in life. Ignoring the pain. Yeah, this person definitely could have taken the pain out on you. Someone is unhappy, and may also have sacrifices must be made. And I often talk about this too as well, and I did a post about this even on my angel number page. Like, to be a successful person or to live a very spiritual path is a lot of sacrifice, and a lot of people don't really realize that. Like, you have to sacrifice these relationships that aren't good for you. You have to step aside and go through the dark nights. Like, it's not for the faint of heart. And you guys had a lot of sacrifice that really made you guys who you are today. So why are you going to go backwards for somebody that is not holding their weight? You know, I feel like this person kind of wanted to send you backwards in your healing so they can feel like they're on your level. But at the end of the day, this person was brought into your life so they can learn from you. So continue to pop out and shine. I see this person kind of coming back or trying to crawl back. I'm taking my time, give me time, you know, so you read my mind. And why don't you trust me? Like, I feel like you guys, also, nothing I want to say is, and I notice this with a lot of immature connections that I've been through, or people that just don't get it, like, they get offended that you don't trust them because you've been through a lot. So apparently, like, you're forced to trust this person without even knowing much about them. Like, no. So I feel like if people are trying to, like, that's another forcing of overstepping boundaries. And I would watch out for that, even narcissistic traits where people are just like, why don't you trust me? Like, if I met somebody that I know been through trauma or been through a lot of tough circumstances, and they're saying, hey, I have a hard time with trust, and I'm saying, no problem. Let's take some time to build it. And so I feel like this person is mad that you've gone through things that made you somebody that doesn't trust very easily, and you're just focusing on your healing and learning right now, while this person is just angry, like, at not wanting to be where they want to be at. But little do they know that it definitely lies over the other side of what they're not willing to face right now. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Yeah, like, this person is either fighting with other people in their life too constantly, or they're fighting with you. And I feel like for the right reasons, and the producer, yeah. So I feel like if you guys sent this person home, or he sent this person away, it's for the right reasons. You guys know that you're here to be a big deal. We got the influencer card, Nine of Pentacles again. This person's big mad. Like, you guys already have a position of power and success. It's like, why are you listening to this person? Like, come on. Like, one. Like, that's kind of what I'm hearing. Come on now. Like, look at you and look at them. Like, they're lucky you even look their way. Let's get real. Like, every person you guys give time of day to is a blessing in their life. And if they refuse to see that, on to the next. I know that sounds cold and cruel. And when you're in it and you go through those connections and you learn to really love that person, despite their challenges, it's hard to just kind of be like, okay, well, you're not getting it, so let's go. But I feel like that's kind of the energy here, 111. Like, lead by example and let go. Don't go back and forth with this, please. Jump in timelines. Yeah, you guys are moving so fast spiritually that it triggers people, because literally you're not who you were 2 weeks ago, 2 days ago, 2 months ago, and definitely not 2 years ago. Tough love. Yeah, this person is not really I know I messed up. Yeah, you gave this person tough love and what they needed to hear, and it may have triggered this person at the time. They're amazed by your inner beauty. And then we also have, those people are messy AF, don't let them spill on you. Yeah, this person's just used to people around them being messy, but something is telling me that you guys don't tolerate mess. And so that's what I'm kind of seeing. Don't let other people put messes in your life that you have to clean up when you have things you're here to do. And I'm also feeling for you guys that this person will want to come back. But I feel, do we see something genuine here? Okay, so this person's being forced through some sort of awakening. We got the, yeah. This person made a wrong choice here for sure. Yeah, I feel like this person is going to be brought through kind of like a tough transformation, but at the end of the day, they don't want to be without you in their life. And I feel like this person is going to try to come back here. 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, there could be some healing done if you walk away from this connection, and I feel like a lot of you guys already did. This person could also just have some very manipulative traits or manipulative influences around them, and they kind of have to, this could be like a friend or a situation where they got to keep going through that cycle and keep getting hurt by the people that are hurting them, then be around you. It's kind of like the situation where this person has people or circumstances, karmically they're hurting them, and they want to take it out on you because they want to be on your level, but they gotta go through the steps, like remove this person, heal from this, acknowledge that, journal that, you know what I mean? Like, or they're jealous of your influence. Okay, we'll post then. Like, it's like they want to do everything but the work, and it's like, if they have the issues of moving forward with their life, they have to go inward and be like, why am I so afraid? What's blocking this abundance? What's blocking my step forward? Where you guys naturally just do that. So what I'm really seeing here is that this person just is running a few cycles in their life, but they will try to come back into your life for sure. Short, intense, and transformative. For some of you guys, this is somebody that was meant to come into your life, and they're meant to have a very short and intense transformative connection with you, and I feel like they will return back into your life at a later date. That's what I'm kind of seeing for 111, but I feel for some of you, if this is a connection where you've been back and forth with this person for years and years and years and years and years, and they have never changed, then it's just, especially if it's love, you have like a new, better person coming in. But I feel like for some of you, this could have been a newer person that was especially not where they were meant to be at right now, and you kind of came in like, boom, you know, like, let's get to work here energetically. So of course it's going to be very triggering for them, for sure, because also your presence definitely makes other people around this person triggered, and you guys are just popping out looking good. That's your advice. Just keep doing you, and you guys are literally like killing it right now in life in a good way. Yeah, you got fans, guys, or potentially like just people that look up to you, if you haven't really even popped out yet. But I feel like regardless, this is a light worker healer energy. You always coming in with the wisdom, learning to forgive. Okay, so maybe some of you guys still have to forgive this person for just like, maybe that would release some of your anger on your end. Even if they're wrong, like, you gotta just forgive them for where they're at on their journey. There will be a return. Yeah, and they will forgive you guys probably too. I need to reach out, but don't chase this person at all, woman, because it's definitely an energetic thing where you will keep running the same cycle with them until they grow. There's a lot of things, really hard things they need to face in their own life, and don't let this person take it out on you. You're not the bad guy here. It's projection, and it's also, you guys tend to be the scapegoats, because you guys are the ones that will come in and be like, hey, this isn't right. You may need to distance yourself from this person or situation, and oftentimes you'll be like, you're trying to separate me from my this and this, you know what I mean? And I don't play that game with people. I said, you're the one coming to me saying that you have these problems. I'm trying to help you solve them, but you're not ready. Come back when you're ready. You know what I'm hearing here. Come back when you're ready for this person's situation, especially if they've caused drama, or they've had people coming at you, or, you know, they've had already low vibrational BS to bring it to you. Because I always tell people at the end of the day, whether it's my friendships, a man I'm dating, a woman I'm dating, if your energy is bringing chaos into my life, you're not doing your job of protecting your energy as well as mine. And that's what I'm kind of seeing. So I do hope you guys like this message. Love you guys. Bye. Okay, pile number 222. Let's hop right into the reading and find out what is going on here in this connection and how does it relate to your life. We do have the turtle here. Okay, so I feel like 22222, I'm just channeling a little bit. You could be asking about somebody that, like, maybe you guys did have a really chill or even a really nice connection, maybe not a lot of conflict, or a situation where you just feel like with this person, something isn't quite right. Maybe they're giving you a little bit of anxiety, because I know that this stone over here is good for anxiety. It's a blue stone. I feel as though with this circumstance, I was also hearing like all I asked of you was respect. So I kind of feel like maybe you guys felt disrespected here, or this person felt disrespected by you in one way or another. But I do feel like this is a connection here where there was a really great bond at one point, or there still is, but definitely sensing maybe the fact that you guys are just moving in silence and moving at your own pace could actually like bother this person. Yeah, something tells me that you guys just started to kind of like be more independent and move in silence, and just like not like move away from this person, but maybe you shared a lot of goals or plans or wanted to include this person in a lot of things, and you decided to just kind of like move in a different direction because God and your angels was calling you to do that. But I feel as though like this person doesn't feel at peace with what went on in this connection either, or this person took things that weren't personal that you guys did very personally. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. But I definitely sense that overall you guys are doing a lot of good work as far as moving in your own direction. I do feel like, a lot of my light workers and healers here, you guys have this tendency to put others before yourself just because you are a feeler and you're a healer. You love helping people. So the biggest thing that a lot of my light workers and healers have to learn is to release the people pleasing. So I really just feel like you guys stopped people pleasing. You just started to move in your own direction, just like collectively, even if you're just not asking about one person, you just came to this reading to kind of see what's up. You see how like somebody just started like hammering onto the wall or vacuuming? Like, I feel as though this person was distracting you guys and you realized this and you were just kind of trying to move away from them. Sorry about that, guys. I had to stop until the distraction was over with. But yeah, I feel like, this person and you just like, at a certain point, you just weren't on the same page. And I feel like kind of like, it sucked because you and this person were really connected, or I feel like you guys really did have a great connection. But let's see what's going on here as well. Options are kept open and we outgrew each other. So maybe you guys felt like this person always kept you as an option, whether it was a love interest or a friend or vice versa. This person felt like you were just keeping them as an option, or you chose someone else over them. But deep down, I feel like you guys knew that you outgrew this person, or this person was just moving in a different direction than you. Maybe subconsciously you felt it. Let's see what else we have going on here. You have the 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Honestly, I just feel like you guys found your happiness outside of this connection or union, or you will. So some of you guys are asking about a romantic interest that like you want a commitment from them, or you still want commitment from them, but your angels are really saying that if that really happened, you guys would have outgrew each other super fast. Because I feel like, or this could be someone that didn't choose you, that kept their options open. But in reality, maybe you guys just have different visions, or this person is just not somebody who is meant for you guys. But I feel like you guys were meant to cross paths. But I feel like you guys are way too free-spirited for this person. So yeah, some of you guys are asking about a connection where you're curious about why this person left you, or they didn't want to hang out with you anymore, or even didn't choose you romantically. I feel like you guys are way too free-spirited for this person. And I feel like this person was, not want to say they're triggered, but it's like they have a very fixated idea of what a partnership is, and you guys are a little bit more flexible and on the go. And with your partnerships, like I feel as though like we can have multiple partnerships like in our lives at the same time, but this person's a little bit more all or nothing. Like you're either all in or you're all out, And yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling. And you guys, honestly, I'm seeing you guys finding a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance like in your life. And it's kind of like you guys are, I feel it's going to be a really good year for finances for you guys. I know that's like nothing to do with the reading, but I'm reading this person. There we go, I got a distraction. So I definitely take that as a sign that this person would have distracted you from what you guys are actually here to do. So they could have been divinely removed from your path, or something tells me you guys just chose to move away from this person, but not really like meaning to. So this can also be a connection where maybe at the end of it, you guys felt rejected because this person left your life, but you didn't realize that you started to like, I'm hearing starting to wear less and go out more, but I'm just hearing like just choose yourself, even in the course of a relationship with this person. And I feel like this is kind of something that may happen a lot in your life where you didn't even realize that this person was offended by the things that you were doing, and when they chose to leave your life, you felt like a rejection, but in reality, it was more like this person was butthurt about all these other great decisions and options that you guys have had in your life. Look, we have an airplane here. So some of you guys may have dreams of traveling and going places. And this is things that I talk to you guys about in terms of life partners or divine unions or business partnerships or friendships. Like, do you guys really align with what you're here to do and your purpose? And once you really get on that path of like, does this align with my purpose? You will really see that certain people just don't. Like, even with relationships, if you want to get a relationship with somebody that doesn't want to travel, doesn't want to have an entrepreneur lifestyle, just like is comfortable in their comfort zone. You guys want to branch out, try new things, take risks. Like, you're not really aligned. I feel like you're going to align with people that are better for you. I'm not saying people have to be exactly the same, because I've had situations in my life, friendships, partnerships, where the differences balance each other out. But I feel like you and this person definitely aligned at a certain point, but you simply just outgrew each other because you're going places where this person isn't. And it doesn't have to be disrespectful to them, but I feel like it's like the proposal in reverse. Like, they felt like you stopped committing to the relationship with them, or they stopped committing to you, or they never took this relationship to the next level, or vice versa. But there's a deeper meaning for it, because you guys find fulfillment outside of relationships, is what I'm hearing. Like, or you will find fulfillment outside of this relationship. Children, yeah, maybe some of you guys have children with this person, or yeah, maybe this person has children and you don't, and they find that to be a big difference, or vice versa. And I'm not saying that that's okay, but I am saying that, if you guys are dating somebody that says like, I don't want kids, and you want kids, like, that's something you should take into account. And this is something that I may get very criticized, but I'm very big on just eliminating people from my life, especially dating very fast, if I don't see that we're aligned in any way. Like, why am I gonna waste time laying up with you when we don't have any goals together? And maybe you guys are free-spirited or go-getters, and this person just likes to lay back and chill. Or maybe this person is a little bit too much workaholic, and you guys want a relationship that's more laid back in between, everything you have going on. Like, it's just that, like, it has to kind of be in flow with the expectations of what each other want. And I feel like one person was just wanting something the other person didn't. Message of forgiveness and submission. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, I really feel like it's a romantic person that they're just triggered by the fact that you're free-spirited. You guys know I often talk about, patriarchal or even feminist issues, because I think they're so important. And I wasn't always like this, but it was really important to study social issues. I've always cared about them, but I really started to see a pattern, especially from some of my feminine energies, even my masculines watching, who are out there doing things, but especially for my feminines. Because there's so many like feminine energies that I have read for that were willing to wait around for guys that were traveling, dating around, doing this, doing that. But as far as masculine energy goes, they're not really willing to do that as much for women in some of these circumstances, because it's like you guys just booked a trip, it went somewhere, or did something that they're like, hey, you didn't memo me about this. Like, they wanted to kind of like oversee the things that you had going on, or they just felt like you were not a submissive type. It's really kind of what it is. So if this is romantic, but even friendship, like sometimes friendships can get very controlling, and maybe this person didn't want you to move in certain ways and you just would. And I feel like you guys are just way too free-spirited, really, for partnerships in general, overall. Like, so you're gonna have to find somebody that probably aligns with what you guys want to do, or vice versa. Some of you guys don't feel like you're free-spirited, you just want to settle down and whatever, but this person, if they want to travel, do things, and be non-committal, then you're not aligned, right? So this is either maybe about somebody you guys want a commitment from, but it didn't happen, or vice versa. This person could have, you want a commitment from them, but they were just very triggered by your free-spirited ways. And I just feel like a lot of you guys, especially because, this is my energies of my people, like a lot of you guys just have big goals, big dreams, big ambitions, and something is telling me that at this point in your life, you would probably find more fulfillment with going after your dreams than you will another person, because your soulmate truly lies on the other end of that move, the other end of that promotion, at the other end of that big win. Because when you're on the up and up chapter of your life, which you guys are, you're on the come up season of your life, where you're going to start a couple months is not where you're going to end up, and you're going to become unrelatable to energies you've even met 2 months ago, 6 months ago. So when you're really on that go, go, go energy, you tend to meet people who are also aligned with that go, go, go energy. And I just feel like, there was a connection that made sense, but then the stagnancy just kicked in with this person, or the misalignment of just the direction of life. So I don't want to say this person's stagnant, because they could be a very successful person for all I know, but maybe you guys, again, are just going in a different direction than them. And it's just trying to show you that, like, just because somebody is going a different direction than you doesn't make them a bad person. If this person made you out to be a bad person, then that is their ego, because you guys just simply weren't compatible, like, or you're just outgrew each other, simply like that. And you guys are keeping your options open for better relationships, better people, better business associates, better business partners. Could be a business situation, family situation too. Maybe you just don't want to spend so much time at home anymore. You want to get out of the house, whatever, you probably want nothing to do with me. Yeah, something tells me that this person felt rejected by you guys. Even if they rejected you, they kind of wanted to reject you because they felt rejected, if that makes sense. Or they never offered or asked you out or asked for commitment because they felt like deep down it would end in a heartbreak because you were not aligned. I want to do it again. Yeah, some of you guys with a situationship makes sense, because some of you guys are like, well, why did they hit me up then this time, not this time? Or why did they hint at that? Well, some of you guys, this person wanted to keep you around for, their own satisfaction or gratification, and that's not really that great. But or vice versa, maybe some of you guys did it to this person, they felt like that, you know, because maybe you guys were not the one who wanted the commitment in this situation. My homies want you. I feel used. Yeah, that's what I feel like. At the end of the day, this person felt like maybe like they couldn't contain you guys. You know, I'm playing mind games and I don't know what you see in me. Yeah, somebody tells me that if this is a romantic situation or even a friendship situation, you are just starting to do your thing. I also say this could have been a friendship situation where maybe you guys were at a season in your life where you weren't popping out as much, you weren't dating, you were hermited, you were healing, and then you started to really pop out and look good. And then, you know, this person had friends or people around them that were like hollering at you and they really didn't like that. I don't know what you see in me and children. Like maybe this person had low self-esteem because they felt like they were not as mature as you or not going the same direction as you, or you made this person feel childish because you're just, you know, on a different level than them. I also feel like, again, like maybe somebody had kids here and someone else didn't, and there was a misalignment there. Like I said, I have friendships with people that have kids. Like I don't feel that that's that way, but it's more a mentality. This person, they just felt like they had to sacrifice and go a different direction than you. And that's why I kind of feel like either way. And maybe some of this person, for some of you guys who have kids and they didn't get that you couldn't go out every Friday or Saturday night, you know? I just feel like it's just like, I don't want to say like somebody's a bad person here, but I do want to say that these two souls here are moving in different directions. You probably want nothing to do with me and I want to do it again. Yeah. This person could have got really offended that maybe someone around them liked you too as well. If this is a family member or a friend. But at the end of the day, I feel like most situations could be worked through, but if people are willing to just kind of like disconnect from you so easily, it's probably just because they already were probably like not getting what they wanted out of that connection. The 10 of Wands, yeah. For some of you guys, you really just felt like this wasn't a balanced connection, that this person was putting too much on you. And maybe sometimes in the other way around, people put a lot of energy onto a connection where you're not feeling it, you know? It can go both ways, and that's why I don't want to feel like anyone's a bad guy here. Maybe this person felt like they were doing a lot for you and you didn't appreciate it. But again, it's just that like when two people are not meant to be, they're not meant to be, and I feel like that's just kind of it here with this certain situation that's going on. Yeah. And maybe some of you guys is a newer connection where you guys are really connecting, but it's like to keep in mind maybe like there is better options out there too, or keep your options open. Because I'm not always saying that this is not the person, but I feel like this could be someone that could get you in a situationship for sure, just because they don't have what it takes to be a partner, but they still want to have you when they want to have you. With the star here, then we have 6 of Wands. Yeah, and I feel like at the end of the day, you guys are realizing that you're a star, you deserve to be put on a pedestal. And it's like, I really feel like in this connection too, this person knows that other people are willing to do more for you and be more for you than they are, but they don't want you to see that because they want to have you the way they have you. So yeah, a lot of guys could be dealing with a selfish person that you moved away from, but I do want to say it goes both ways, because probably if you ask this person, they're going to say that you're selfish because you didn't do more to keep this relationship or friendship going. And that's just, you know, perspective, I guess, even if they're wrong. But I feel like guys are just healing, because something telling me that this person started to stress you out. And you just started to move away from that. Like something energetically was stressing you about this person. And it could just be that you were misaligned in the vibration level. Okay. Wrong time and place, yeah. Yeah, maybe some of you guys, it's just connection's just really not meant to go the long haul. Unresolved issue and closure. Yeah, maybe some of you guys, this person ghosted you and you want closure and stuff, but like your angels are saying like that, at the end of the day, like if we take someone off your path, just trust that there's better coming. We've overcome this, and we have somebody is unhappy. Ignoring the pain. Yeah, I feel like you guys are very much the type to want to be on good graces with people. You don't want problems, like, and you felt something. I feel like some of you guys is someone who's actively in your life, and you feel something's off with them, but they won't tell you. So if somebody doesn't want to communicate with you and play games, that's really on them. I feel like you guys just want to be like, hey, what's going on? I want closure on this. But in all reality, I just feel like this person is just bitter about things that you can't control. Like deep down, it's just that you're focused on different things now than when you and this person met, or you grew in a different direction. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Yeah, butterflies. Date card. Yeah, some of you guys is someone that felt rejected by you, like you didn't want to do something with them, or they asked you out and you didn't go well, or they feel like you're going to reject them and that's why they didn't do it, right? Yeah, maybe some of you guys with this person out, or maybe you're not interested in doing things you guys used to do. Maybe you guys started popping out more, or vice versa. You started to go get more introverted too. It goes both ways. Like, you know, maybe you got less free-spirited and impulsive and more focusing on your goals. I think it's telling me you guys just switched your energy up in the course of knowing this person, and it threw them and they took it personally. That's 7 of Swords here too, for the wrong reasons. I feel like this person took it personally, because I feel like deep down you guys are elevating, and this person definitely felt like they couldn't elevate in that way, or you had something they didn't, or you chose other things over them. But I feel like this person always kind of threw up some red flags, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting at here. Because yeah, something tells me that like your cards are coming up really good. You got the Star, 4 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Like things are just going well for you guys, and this person's just probably like, damn, you know, like you got the Tattletale and the Front Runner, and then we have. Yeah, you could have also had like gossip affect this connection too. You know, there's just some bitterness going on. So let's go to my channeled messages that I channeled just for this reading today. Let's see what's going on in your life, in your life purpose. Well, I just want to say, you're entering a really good season of your life. So you may find a lot of your connections end up a little misaligned, but just know that you're going to end up with the right people. And like I said, not all connections, you guys, need to end up like falling out. Maybe you're just not going to be as close anymore with this person, but if there was ghosting or just not being on the same page, or even non-committal energy from a love interest, just know that like there's better over the horizon. Yeah, 9 of Cups here. You're just getting what you want in like a different form, I feel like. 3 of Pentacles. I really feel like deep down you guys want an energy of collaboration and mutual support or commitment, whether it's love, whether it's relationship, and you just weren't getting that from this person. They, at the end of the day, maybe they were the ones that were like, you know, you would do a lot for the connection and they would be like, well, I'm busy now, you know? It goes both ways, or they felt like you guys should start to do your own thing. Let's see. Your purpose is way higher than theirs and they know it. Yeah, so I feel like there's a situation here where it's like they wanted to be part of your world, but you guys are just at a different level than them. Like they couldn't really offer you much of anything either. And maybe they knew that deep down. Big ego. Yeah, this person may have a big ego. Your angels laugh at them for real. Yeah. I feel like this person is just a little bit goofy, like, because I feel like at the end of the day, you guys could have still been cool, but you just can't be on that level that they wanted. Or for some of you guys, they are expecting so much from you without doing much of anything. I feel like it's going to go either way, and yours are laughing at them because you're worth way more than that. And I feel like you guys are not going to submit to somebody who, or a connection, whether it's a friend, relationship, or family member, that's not putting in their part. Like they wanted you to just be around all the time for them, but they don't realize that you guys were probably doing a lot more behind the scenes in your life outside of this connection, working on yourself. You're doing a bunch of different things, and you don't have the energy to dedicate to this person the way that they want. Feels wrong, but it's right, and it feels right, but it's wrong. Why do these come out together? Yeah, so I feel like, you know, with this connection, there was good times, or there was parts where it felt right, but it was wrong. I feel like it's just kind of like the energy of like, okay, this is good for now. Like maybe you guys felt that with this person. Like this is a good connection for where I'm at now, but moving forward, do you really see your same patterns of behavior similar to this person? Or do you want to be at where this person is heading? Like, because I feel like you can kind of project direction with this person's patterns and behaviors as you know them. Or maybe this is a new person, you're just kind of getting a little bit of, you know, heads up. You know, where they're going is like 2 totally different places. Yeah, this person's just kind of messy, maybe, in a way. Jumping time. Yeah, I keep getting you guys are jumping timelines. You guys are just winning right now, and so you guys are just someone acting weird or strange because they wanted something more and never expressed it, and that's just kind of it. They have some unresolved issues with you, and you could just be feeling it because maybe you're just picking up some weird vibes, and that's why you came to this reading. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. Here to make friends. And it's funny because we got the 3 here to make friends. So I feel like 2, deep down, the way I said it, you guys are just here to enjoy life, be laid back, make friends, go with the flow. Okay, this is a good idea. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's hang out. But you're not overcommitting to anyone or anything right now because you're working on so much, or maybe going through a lot of changes. And it's like this person deep down wanted more for you that you guys were willing to give. And for some of you guys, it's like you wanted them to step it up then if they wanted what they wanted from you, but they weren't stepping it up and doing their part here. So it was first date. Maybe this person didn't even take you on a date, you know, final 2. Yeah, and 2-on-1. Some of you guys is a friend that got mad that you accepted a love offer from somebody that they also knew too. I don't know why, but there's something going on here where I feel like you guys are just starting to choose yourself instead of over prioritize a relationship that was stagnating you. So maybe this was a friendship where you were prioritizing this person, but they were preventing growth. Like they didn't want you to go out and date or share your time with other people. Because I really get that this person actually wanted more for you, and the reason, and they wanted more, like, you know, like if you to gas them up and their big ego, but you guys actually are the ones that should be getting gassed here because you're out here doing things. That's kind of what I'm seeing. I'm going to pull from this like little bit of like, this is like the why they acting toxic deck. So, you know, I feel like some of you guys like with the moon here and the day card, yeah, we can see a little bit more, but I don't really feel the worst energy here, but honestly, it's because you guys are probably dodging them energetically because you probably feel that things could get worse between the 2 of you if you continue on with them, or your angels view that and they remove this person. I'm convinced you're moving on. Yeah, this person already felt like within your connection, and you guys knowing each other that you weren't interested. Like, so some of you guys, somebody you were dating and they ghosted you, they felt like you were gonna reject them down the line or something. This person's just trying to cover their own ego. Clingy third party. Yeah, this person could have just had other people in their life that were, you know, just causing issues too as well. This person's clingy. Yeah, I feel like this is the clingy person too, energetically. And for you guys, it's weird because it's like they never express their feelings and stuff. Jealous of your glow up. Why do we always get that? Yeah. That's what I kind of heard, like starting going less and going out more. This person, like, you started to look good through the course of this relationship. And again, this could be a friend or even a lover that was like, okay, no, I can't, this person's going to leave me, or they're going to end up getting all the attention. And you guys are not in that mind, you're not in the same mindset as this person. I like hearing from you. It makes me feel special. Yeah, I feel like this person really loved hearing from you, but they felt like they weren't hearing from you as much anymore. Maybe some of you guys pulled your energy back on purpose to see if they could step it up, but in reality, they just kind of got bitter. The angels warned me not to mess with you. Yeah, I feel like for this person backed away because they were getting way triggered by you guys doing well and starting to act low vibrationally. So they were kind of energetically warned to stay away subconsciously. So you might wonder why they disappeared, because they want you to be in toxic energy like them, or what they expect you to be, which is toxic when you're growing. I am repeating a pattern I saw growing up. Very interesting. And then we have, one day I will apologize, hate to see others win, and running away from their problems. Yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, this person did do something messed up to you, a friend or a relationship, and you know, for some of you guys, this person was removed before they could do something messed up, because deep down, you are outgrowing this person, and what happens when you outgrow people and they're clinging onto you, they try to make you be more like them, you know, because they don't like that you're glowing and shining, and they have to level up, but I think you leveled up past the point where I honestly just feel like your journey was over, guys, because I just feel like where you're going, this person couldn't handle it. You know, whether it was their ego and stuff, or jealousy too as well. Some of you guys, you just blew up and worked on yourself. They take you working on yourself personally, which I think is very bizarre. Like, I didn't agree to this. Changes will be made. Influence and distractions. Yeah. So I feel like this person was distracting you guys from your purpose. You know, whether their purpose is just different or they're just lost is really your guys' opinion. And honestly, like, even though this person could have wronged you guys, all the good things that you guys are headed towards is really what's coming into the cards. And it's kind of like this person cannot handle that right now in current time. You're getting blessed in ways that, you know, children is, yeah, this person is just like, yeah, I get the impression that you're more in your leadership energy, and they could be very childish or even submissive to other toxic things in their life. And you're like, okay, well, you're really in your power right now. And I really want to say that. You have better options coming. So if this is love, got better options with friends, business, work associate, whatever. You got a better person coming in to offer you what this person didn't. They failed. Yeah, and I always say as well, some of you guys, like, it really just is like your angels test people around you when you have an important mission, when you're high vibrational, when you are protected, and when you work with the angels, they are very protective over you guys for sure. And they could have tested this person to see if they were ready to make it to the next level, but they weren't. Like, they could have started acting out against you guys energetically, and your angels could have took this person off your path, or they could have just, you know, push this person to reject you in a way, or whatever. But I feel like it doesn't matter what direction, who said what, like, that's childishness. Like, at the end of the day, like, who rejected who, because at the end of the day, if you're outgrowing this person and they can't handle it, they may just do something destructive, and it ain't personal. But I feel like this person was tested. They could have went this direction you guys were going in, but something like, yeah, I'm hearing that I just stay in my lane. You guys just stay in your lane and just focusing on you, but you peeped maybe some odd behavior from this person energetically. Something's telling me that maybe you didn't see anything, but subconsciously you knew something is wrong. And I feel like we're just gonna go with that, you know? And your angels just know this person's not for you. Queen of Cups, Queen of the water sign, or you guys are water signs or have water placements, rising sun or moon. Three of Pentacles, collaboration. So yeah, I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this could just be like a partnership that you guys are kind of just like not going 100 anymore, just spending a little time and energy going slowly with this person in a situation. Like, for some of you, it's a situation where you're not really exiting, but you're just lessening your energy towards this situation. Because I feel like it's just like not to invest, just to match this person's energy of what they're investing. For some of you guys, it's just that there's something better on the way, you know, as far as partnership. Because I feel like this person wanted to be on the partnership level with you when really they should have just been in the acquaintance level or the casual co-worker level, you know, like they wanted to be closer than what you guys had, but they energetically actually couldn't handle that. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, regardless of what they did or didn't do, or left or didn't, yeah. And also the Emperor in reverse is kind of like for a masculine energy. They want you to treat them like the big daddy emperor, but they weren't doing the work for you to submit to that energy, you know? If some of you guys, that's kind of what I'm seeing, you know? So I do hope you guys like that message. And for some of you guys, it's a feminine energy that, you know, was just jealous of you guys looking good and stuff, and they were going to prevent love from coming into your life. So whatever the reasons are, if you feel a little disconnect from this person, it's just that you're outgrowing them. That's the main message here. I do hope you guys like that message. And again, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Queen Alice Love, for updates on everything I have going on. And check out my collective channel as well. I do go live there as well as of recently. Love you guys. Bye. Okay, 33333. Let's hop right into the reading and find out what is going on here in this connection, relationship, friendship. First of all, I feel like with this energy, I want to take a step back and be like, wow. So this person is actually truly wowed by you, wowed by your gifts, wowed by your talents. Like, they think you're freaking amazing. They're super excited to be your friend or getting to know you or even to have met you. With this unicorn energy, this person just thinks you're like rare. I'm hearing, damn, you're a rare breed. Like, I'm also like hearing that song that she does say like, try to keep him because I found him. So I feel like this person wants to keep you in their life, and they actually do want to move to like a closer friendship, closer partnership, closer relationship, maybe even a collaboration energy. But let's see what else we have going on here. Stand your ground, destined soul ties. Yeah, so I feel like this person is part of your destiny for sure. Did you put a spell on me? Yeah, I actually feel like this person really likes that you guys could be into spirituality, or even some of you guys do spell work with this person, or they know that you're into some sort of spell work. Maybe it's just like candles or prayer too for some of you guys. But I feel as though this person really likes like how gifted you guys are. I feel like this person does not think you put a spell on them, but they do like if you guys like lit a candle for them, or you did something protective for them, or you bought them like a protection amulet. They really do like that about you. They feel like you're like somebody that can help them level up spiritually, or even in other ways as well. Let's see what else we have going on here. Yeah, I really hear this person loves like your spiritual side. So maybe some of you guys post online, or you have YouTube channels, or you're content creators of some kind, or you just post really uplifting things on Instagram. I'm pretty sure this person is spiritual too, or you guys talk about spirituality. But if you don't, this is something they want to like get on that level with you. Like, they want to ask you questions about what you know. Like, this person wants to pick your brain, I'm hearing. We got the World here, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, you know what, that song that came through, like, I'm not sharing, like, I didn't want to even say that part, but I feel like this person could be a little possessive over this connection too. Like, they want to defend it with their life, because they're like feeling like, this is it for me. Like, this is somebody that I really need to meet. This is someone who's just like me. I really wanted this in my life. Like, they feel like you're someone they kind of like prayed for in a sense. With the 6 of Swords here and the 7 of Swords. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so I feel like this person has gone through their fair share of betrayals and heartbreaks and hurts, and they feel like you get them and you understand them. Yeah, and I feel like for some of you, maybe this is somebody that initially like studied you a little bit. Like I said, like, if you guys talk openly about what you've gone through with this person, that's one thing, but if you haven't and you post online, or even if you share things through your content, I feel like this person could be watching or even a fan of you guys. There's something about me feeling like this person is kind of excited to meet you and wanting to get like on a whole other level with you. And even if you guys are not doing anything where you feel like this person is a fan, I just feel like they just really love supporting you guys. So vice versa, you know, I feel like there's an energy of like mutual support here. Maybe some of you guys may be surprised about this, but with the 7 of Swords there, but they could be hiding that because at the end of the day, they don't want to like come across as like too excited or too eager or even opportunistic in terms of this connection, spiritual message. Yeah, somebody tells me this person could be very spiritual, and they kind of got a message from their angels or God or whatever they believe. They feel like they got a message to be closer to you or something like that, or that you are a sign that their prayer was heard or their manifestations are coming through. Like, they see you as someone who's like a spiritual messenger. We also have the Host here, which is like the Hierophant. So yeah, they definitely feel like you're someone who has some spiritual knowledge and secrets and wisdoms, and they want you to drop them to them. Okay, let's see what else we have going on. Yeah, so I feel like for a lot of you, if this connection is in a place where like it's not going very well, because we do have sorry, I'm the worst, and the 7 of Swords, there's definitely going to be regret here. I do feel like this is a growth connection because of how high this person views you. They do essentially look up to you and want to be like you. So I feel like they do feel like you're part of their destiny. And for some of you guys, maybe they were brought through an awakening after this connection kind of ended, because I feel like secretly this person wants to heal and come towards you because they feel like they missed, like, you know, your spiritual messages. And did you put a spell on me? Like, maybe this person is kind of addicted to your energy, or some of you guys, maybe this isn't someone you dated and stuff and you joked around about that, but I feel like this person does feel like they're forever changed by this connection. And I feel like the reason why this person has come into your life, because I know some of you guys are just watching in general, maybe this is energy a lot of people have with you, is that you kind of make a believer out of them, or you really change their lives and cause them to heal, or even point out things that are not good in them that need work or change with the Seven of Swords, especially this person, you know, done something to hurt you or they weren't honest about something. You have a way of really seeing right through this person, or even seeing sides of them that they need to heal, and they actually really like that. Maybe not at first, but I feel like it's kind of like, okay, yeah, source and message of freedom. Yeah, I feel like yeah, there's like a really random song, like it's like his emo band, but he says in the song, like, I've heard it, the lyrics in my mind, I fell apart in your arms for the last time I felt free because of what you told me. So it's kind of like I'm hearing like this, you made this person feel like they can break these chains, you can make them free of the old patterns. Like you really made this person feel free, and something tell me that the way that you are, or what you spoke to this person about, you told this person they can do anything, they could be anything. Like you really convinced this person that they're meant for something bigger in this world, because of your support of them, or even content. Some of you guys, maybe this is someone who was watching you and then coming forward, because I really feel like this person at the end of the day, I'm always going to be a fan, because I'm also hearing that one is a song, I'm still a fan even though I was salty. So I kind of feel like there's a duality going on here. I do feel for some of you there's a new fresh energy, no saltiness there, but there's definitely a side where maybe this is a newer friend and you guys have talked about situations where you know, they can grow or you can grow, and they're like, yeah, you're right, I could really work on that, I was not being my best there. Like a good positive growth friendship or relationship, or this is someone who did mess up because of the fact that they were just salty, possessive, a little bit over this connection, and they kind of went a little dark mode on you, but they still want to connect with source. I feel like this person does believe in spirituality, and they want to connect with source, and they want to connect with the answers of how to be better, and they feel like at the end of the day, even when they're hurt, it leads them back to you. Like you're kind of the source of a lot of inspiration and growth in their life, and they don't want to throw that away. I've never been with anyone as abundant as you. And some of you guys are like, what do you mean? But I feel like abundance is also energy, it's spirituality, it's the way you live your life. You guys have a freedom in you that people admire. You kind of just trust angels, you trust the universe, you just kind of go with the flow. And I feel a lot of you have already a lot of success to show for it, trusting spirituality. You heal me and I know it. Yeah, this person knows for a fact that you actually are a very healing force in their life. And I do feel like if you guys chose a pile, like alongside this pile that wasn't as positive, like this is a sign that there could be some growth here. With the Six of Swords, it's like lots of healing needs to be done. But for some of you guys, this is someone new in your life, or someone that you guys are friends with that you're asking about, or even someone that you're dating, and it's like they felt like they've been doing the healing work and you came in and they're really happy about it. Like maybe you guys even talked about this, like, oh, I've healed and I'm glad to meet someone like-minded. But I feel like this person definitely has some feelings of like, oh, I don't want to let this go, but it could be very positive and sweet too. This is gonna have some earth sign placements. But I also feel like maybe this person's just a very overprotective person. I look at your pictures. Yeah, this person definitely admires you guys. And if you guys are not in contact, I believe in us. I can't control myself. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I feel as though like this person will not stay away from you guys. They can't control it because they feel such a spiritual pull. And I feel like this person has come into your life to show you guys, number one, how spiritually powerful you are, how spiritually inspirational you are, and the power that you really do hold. Because I feel like if this person was somebody very stubborn, not willing to change, you might be surprised to see that this person may come back in a different light. But of course, you guys know your situation, but I feel like for a lot of you, this person is a new energy that's coming in, kind of proving that you've done the work or that you're doing the work. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. And also, if this is someone that has left your life, you guys have made a lot of strides healing. And again, you are standing your ground and showing people like what you're made of. So maybe this is someone that was a naysayer or someone that didn't believe in you, and then you kind of stepped up and showed them up, and they're like, okay, yeah, you did that, huh? Like, that's kind of what I'm seeing. You are right. Yeah, maybe this is somebody you guys warned about something. You're going to end up being right about it, or you are right. They're noticing that you are right about a lot of things right now. Healing connection. Yeah, really positive, guys. Like, this is a healing connection of some kind. Jump in timelines. Yeah, I feel like this person, you kind of made them jump in growth too as well. And that's the energy you guys bring into people's lives. You are my light workers, my healers. This person is trying to stay away from now messy people and situations. They're trying to level themselves up. If you guys are in no contact, God tested them. Yeah, I feel like this person could be, you know, if this is a newer connection and things are going well, I really feel like people get tested, or your angels test this person first before they came into your life and they were ready. And that's why I feel like you guys are getting the reassurance that this connection is moving in a positive direction, because even before this person had met you, they were tested in a lot of different ways. So if they did mess up, just know that like they are kind of on the path of self-development and they do want to do right by you deep down. But if their issues are deep, they're going to have to kind of face those and come back to you at a later date. You are ascending super fast and they aren't done with you yet. Guys, I can't make this up. So originally I did want to do this reading about like, you know, will they reach out to you? But then I was like, you know what? I know there's a lot of people here who just want to know about like spiritual growth and where they're at. So you could just watch this reading and be like, okay, I'm ascending and someone's inspired by that, but whatever. I want to focus on me. And that's kind of the energy I see here. You guys just focusing on you is bringing this person back to you. And just general, like part of your purpose is to be a spiritual leader, a teacher, inspiration in a lot of people's lives. I feel like you guys are on the right path, and a lot of times people will try to tell you that you're wrong, but you end up being right. And there's also proof that you guys do have gifts, because somebody was like couldn't control their lower level vibrational energy maybe towards you in the past, or they worked on themselves and they came into your life. But either way, there's some healing. Yeah, past life beef. Yeah, I feel like you and this person could have shared a past life together. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. And so like if there was some sort of discrepancies in this connection, I feel like you're meant to sort it out in this lifetime. You're meant to work it out. So that's kind of what I'm picking up on. So they're going to find their way back to you. You are real. Yeah, this person maybe could not have handled your realness at first, or they've always wanted someone as real as you. Because I get two different energies here, like someone who had messed up but is healing, or someone who's just great for you guys and they've just been doing this work and they're like, oh my God, this is like the realest I've ever met, you know? Tough love, yeah. Again, you guys may have a very tough love style. This kind of like the style I do here. I could be pretty honest, and some people can't handle that. They sugarcoat, but deep down, like I feel like this person wants you to give it to them real, and they enjoy learning from you. But I do feel like it's kind of the energy where like they kind of love how you give people tough love, but it's a little hard when it's on them, you know? But yeah, whether it's a family member, friend, lover, there's healing here, and there's potential for good things. Yeah. They want to watch so badly, it's showtime, and they're projecting because growth in self-awareness is too hard. Yeah, maybe this person had a tendency to project or even like try to take things out on you, but I feel like if you guys stepped away and elevated, it's definitely going to be the right choice here, or was the right choice. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe some of you guys, you did reject this person because of some ways that they were acting. And they're going to come to realize that that was the right move, because I do feel like you guys maybe made a tough decision here with this individual, but they're going to like that you're real with them about it. Like, honestly, I feel like you guys have been nothing but real. And if this person tried to tell you otherwise, then they're going to have a rude awakening about this. You look even better than in person. Yeah, somebody tells me maybe this person met you guys online or through work. They feel that way about you, that you look really good in person. Yeah, I feel like this person, or they feel like you're looking better in your pictures lately. Or yeah, this person wants you to post more pictures because they're like, I want to see more of you because you look so good in person, you know? Are you an angel? Yeah, this person thinks very highly of you. I'm too stupid to see your value. Yeah, I feel like in the past, maybe from you guys, like they were really dumb and messed up here, but they're learning that they were stupid not to see your value because you guys are amazing, amazing, amazing. And also, I just feel like this person just like had to go through some transformations before, yeah, I want to do it again. Yeah. So, you know, this person's definitely going to be coming back into your life. I'm thinking over something you said. Yeah, maybe you guys could have been quite harsh with this person. You must have so many options. And I think this person's just like, okay, like this person has a lot of options in their life. If I don't get it together, they're probably going to find somebody else to be around or hang out with or be friends with or work with or collaborate with. So instead of being bitter, they're getting better. You know, that's kind of what I'm seeing, or relationship wise, right? They want to be with you guys. So that's why they feel like your destiny. But maybe you guys just kind of approach this with a laid back energy because you wanted to go slow. Yeah, you guys are a beauty queen in this person's eyes. They really think really highly of you, and they really value your advice down the line. And we got 2-on-1. Yeah, if this person, this person could have fought with other people to defend you guys. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing, because maybe there was a lot of people coming at this person. But I feel like this person will defend you behind your back, and yeah, because they want to be real towards you. This person either has defended you behind your back, or they will in the future. And if you feel like they haven't, they will in the future. Again, this person, okay, so we are getting warned, this person may have a little bit of a possessive side to them, or they have people that are very possessive over them that may, you know, cause conflict, but they want to heal this. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Yeah, they miss your advice, and that's kind of it. Yeah, I feel like this person definitely gets butterflies and excited when they think about you, and they just want to be more like you because they find you to be very free-spirited and you bring out a really positive side in them. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 3333. I feel like if there was any issues here, this person kind of just got mad that they felt like they couldn't have you the way they wanted you, but they're going to go to, instead of being bitter, they want to be better so that they could be on that level to heal this connection, whether it is friendship or relationship or whatever. And that's why this person's in your life. Also, this person is brought in your life to show you that you do have the power to inspire, heal, and change people's lives for the better. So this person may come in and tell you that you've done that for them, or this connection that you guys are going to mutually be doing that. And I feel like with the 3333 here, there's a collaboration potential here, whether it be to move relationship to the next level or platonically to work together on things, or just a beautiful energy between you guys together. Yeah, maybe you guys help this person heal. It's worth it. Yeah. So if there was a bumps in this road, you didn't mean it. Yeah. If there was bumps in this road or harsh words exchanged, I feel like this person didn't mean it. Yeah, they may have said something to hurt your feelings. They didn't mean it, and they felt really bad about that. Or yeah, vice versa. Because I feel like it could be just like you guys could argue with this person, but there's still hope here. Some people never change. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys might be a little bit skeptical, but changes will be made. Yeah, some people never change, and I feel like and I think that's kind of also part of the journey here. So you guys keep letting it go, shining, and keeping it moving. Some people never do change, and I think that is a choice. Some people it's not meant for your journey, but I feel like this person is meant to go through changes in this connection, and so like they're gonna find out, that they messed up, through the source energy, whatever they believe, because they're spiritual, I think, to some extent. I think you guys, especially I saw angel numbers there, they definitely started looking at the signs and everything, and they're like, okay, yeah, I need to make some changes, because I think that some of you guys, they're embarrassed about being childish in some regard, or they feel like, and if this person hasn't done anything bad, then this is just a good sign that they don't want to be, they want to be coming at this relationship with their best self. So they're actually doing work on themselves just to try to be like, a good friend or a good person to you. And this could be the way the person approaches life, which is not bad at all, Everyone knows I'm not over you. Yeah, and I feel like I played down how I really feel. You leveled up since we've been apart. Yeah, this person's been trying to level up. And by the way, guys, digital decks that you can print for yourself are available in my Etsy shop and my Shopify. And I do have decks available for sale in my shops. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. I had to drop that, All right, I don't know why, but I feel like if this person was fighting with you, they're going to direct their energy like outward and actually like face their problems. So it's kind of like the better version of like the 1-1-1-1 pile. Like I feel like this is kind of like what they need to be doing, fighting the battles that don't involve you, not dragging you into their stuff, because at the end of the day, I feel like, you guys are entering this higher level of status, and you guys are influencers, and this person wants to be like you. So if they want to be like you, they should follow your lead, right? Like that's kind of it. And I feel like you guys are always willing to collaborate, work as a team with people if they have a team spirit. But I feel like this person's first impression of you is that like, you are someone that is the empress. Wow. So you are a wifey material, best friend material, like even motherly. Like if this person, if they're a friend, even lover, like they think that you have very motherly, nurturing qualities. Maybe some of you guys have water placements, Cancer placements too as well. Doesn't really matter. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. And yeah, this person, it's kind of like some people in your life may have taken this admiration and made like jealousy over like your talents and gifts, but I feel like this person is like, no, I'm not going to be like them. I'm not going to be like those people. I'm not going to mess with this opportunity. I want to learn from this individual. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. Yeah. And this person sees that you're genuine and they want to be more like you. I like hearing from you, makes me feel special. So yeah, this person feels like you kind of chose them in a way and makes them feel special. So again, this person definitely puts you on a bit of a pedestal, like I said. And it could be a bad thing or a good thing, depending on, how that happens. Because sometimes it's the people that put you on a pedestal that start to turn on you. But I feel like if that had happened, this person does not want to be like that. Message to pass on. Message of love and respect. This person got love and respect for you guys at the end of the day. Message of warning and communication. Yeah. So I feel like this person wants to heal like communication in this connection, loss if they did lose you. then they want to, yeah, maybe this person went through a loss in their life too recently, and they want to reapproach this in a better time, because this person also fears that this person actually feels like they'll get karma if they don't treat you right either. They kind of see you as divinely protected. So that's what I'm seeing with file number 3333. Very interesting message. And yeah, I do feel like this person is definitely going to be messaging you guys. Maybe in the past they were indecisive about it, but I feel like this person really feels like, yeah, I feel like this person hesitates on being ready, like whether it's romantically or friendship wise or whatever. But at the end of the day, like they don't want to pass up an opportunity here, so they want to work on this. Yeah, and if you guys did leave this person behind, they want to get to a more stable place with you, because they're very frustrated with, you know, letting maybe low level jealousy, insecurity get to them, or people. And so that's what I'm seeing. This person wants to be friends again. They want to be back together, or they just want to be closer friends with the new person. So I do like that message. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. You can follow me on Instagram, Queen Alice Love, for more. Bye, guys. Okay, 44444. Let's hop right into the reading and find out what is it that your angels want you to know about this person and about your purpose and what's going on here. I feel like you guys are going through a huge transformation. It's funny because I drew a dragonfly on this 44444, and we also have a bird here. So I feel like you guys definitely are learning how to spread your wings and fly, and you are being very divinely guided and protected through this chapter of your life. Like that's something I really want you guys to know, because I do feel as though a lot of you do feel a little bit like uneasy with a lot of the changes that are going on in your life. And I do feel like, again, when you go through ascension processes, like you'd be surprised who stays in your life and who goes. Yeah, so it's for the higher good. Yeah, it's funny because maybe you guys have been through a few losses in your life recently, or even in the past, and it's definitely for your good, your higher good. And your angels are saying for you guys not to second guess yourself, never again. Yeah, so I feel like there was some sort of relationship or ending that happened, and because you guys put an end to it, this will never happen again. It's kind of like when you face certain karmas and energetic like lessons, that situation was brought into your life to teach you something, and once you say no to it, it's not going to come at you again, or even if it does, you'll be like, been there, saw that, you know. So that's what I'm kind of seeing. So maybe some of you guys got divinely protected from somebody, or you protected yourself from some situation. Yeah, I feel like you guys also, okay, so I feel like you could have went through some sort of very complex situation that was really hurtful, but you guys are learning to educate yourself on that situation and learn from it. And I feel like knowledge is power. Guide and reunion, very interesting. Okay. Of course, I still love you. I'm in love with you. I feel like you can read me. Okay, this is really interesting. So, yeah, maybe there's some sort of situation happening where you and somebody else that you're asking about are both kind of like going through some sort of learning here, or being guided towards some sort of learning, because there's like secrets here. So I feel like with this connection in particular, there's definitely more things to the story that you don't know. Love at first sight. Wow. Okay. So very interesting. I'm testing you, and you may be more desirable. We got the Magician. This is the type of reading I gotta lay it all out. So I'm like, okay, what is going on here? So I feel like right now you're in a very divinely orchestrated time period. So maybe this is a connection where you feel like there's a connection here, but what the heck is going on? And I feel like you're both being kind of guided in the things that you need to be guided towards to learn from each other, but also outside this connection, so you guys can reunite in the future. So that's pretty good, 4444, because at first I was like, okay, what is this energy? Now I do feel that 44444, okay? So a lot of love messages here. So if you're asking about a friendship that really just went sour, this person was removed from your life because they would have prevented some sort of union from happening. Definitely that's what I'm seeing. Romance wise, yeah, Queen of Swords in reverse, the beat, yeah, could have been dealing with an air sign person. Yeah, drama. And then we also have reassuring rose. So there's like two messages here. Some of you guys are asking about like a friendship or somebody that you had to remove from your life and why that happened with the tower there. But I feel like this person was probably stagnating or getting in the way of another connection that needed to transpire. So they kind of removed this person, and I feel like, or you guys removed yourself because you felt like this person out of nowhere started being like a little B word, or you guys started to be like the B word towards this person. Because you know what, 44444, I feel as though like, this may not sound right, but spiritually speaking, I feel as though when I feel energetically like not good around someone, even if I have no evidence, I notice myself getting short or snippy with them. And it's not just a normal, like, I didn't have my nap, or, you know, I'm not feeling well because I just got spiritually attacked today feeling. It's just more like a, or I'm drained because I did a video feeling. Like, no, it's like I just stopped, like, giving someone time of day energetically, or I just kind of push them out, and I feel like it's like a energetic, like, protection, and I'm even like, what happened to me? So, like, I feel like maybe the situation, you kind of, like, remove this person from your life, or your angels remove them. That's kind of what I'm seeing. But I feel like if this is like a friendship, you had to get rid of this friendship because it was getting in the way of a union in your life. Very interesting. So there's secrets there. Like, there was more things to this friend that you didn't know. And I feel like if you allowed this person in your life more, they would have caused a lot more turbulence. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. So what else do we have here? I feel as though if you guys are asking about someone romantically, it was most certainly love at first sight. And I feel like if you and this person are not on a good place right now, there could be something involving a third party that's hiding secrets from them or doing something in the background to kind of manifest a breakup here. I'm just kind of trying to say it. Like, I feel like there's been a third party interference here in a romantic connection in your life. So if you're asking me about a friend or someone you're platonic with, like, and why, like, they're acting off or strange, they could have tried to do something against you guys. You know, that's kind of what I'm feeling. Like, if you guys felt like removing someone from your life, or someone just kind of, I feel like someone could have removed themselves or picked a fight with you because they felt guilty about something that they've done. But I feel like you guys are being guided through this situation because we got never again. Like, so I feel like education, and if someone did do something against you, they definitely got the signs from angels, the universe. Don't try this person again. Don't do it. Because I feel like there's could be towers happening in people's lives that try you guys because you're very divinely protected. Now, a lot of you guys are asking about a love interest, and I actually feel as though the way that this kind of transpired is that there were people working against this connection, maybe even spiritually with the magician there. And I feel like people wanted you for all themselves, or they wanted this person all for themselves. And I feel like it doesn't change the way this person feels about you. I'm testing you. So I feel like your angels are sending this person through tests right now to see if, like, they can get at the level they need to be at to get into a union with you guys of some kind. And I feel like some of you guys, maybe it's not a love interest, but it's like another friend and a friend, like, I feel like, or some sort of divine union. Yeah, I feel like whoever you guys are asking about, you and them are either meant to be in a divine union, or you got rid of someone that was blocking a divine union from happening. I mean, I think you guys kind of know, like, if this is divine union potential, whether it be friend or lover, versus, okay, yeah, this person was just getting in the way. Thanks for the validation. Because yeah, you guys are being advised not to be guilty if you got to be a B word and set boundaries with a certain individual, especially if they're the person that you want to get on the next level with, but they're letting other people and situations affect your connection. For sure. I'm in love with you. I still love you, and I feel like you can read me. Yeah. Like I said, I feel like it's weird because a lot of people involved have love for you guys, but some people just don't want to see you win, unfortunately, because of their own issues. But I feel that deep down, like, if you're dealing with somebody who, for whatever reason, you reunion hasn't happened yet, or there's been issues because of outside parties and secrets, or they're just dealing with things, just know that they're going to come back to you at a later date. Yeah, we got the High Priestess. Your intuition is kind of telling you about what's going on behind the scenes, so don't let anybody tell you no. For some of you guys, like I said, there could be third parties getting involved with, you know, spirituality to avoid you guys, like, to try to stop you guys from being on that higher level you need to be at. And it's crazy because, you know, you don't really believe this stuff till you see it. Like, people will really go the full mile to ruin other people's lives, and maybe they convince themselves they're doing a good thing here, but I think at the end of the day, like, you guys just need to keep focusing on yourself. And I feel that there will be a reunion of some kind, especially if you feel still very drawn to this person, like there's potential here, and maybe there was some sort of influences that really put a damper in this situation. But I feel like this person is definitely thinking about you guys. Yeah. Really feel like there could have been an immature person around this person wanting to stop this connection from happening. Friendship as well, or the Empress, for some of you guys, even a mother figure. You know, it's kind of what I'm picking up on. Or for some of you guys, like, you're just moving away from certain energies in your life because you guys want to move forward and find love and find a union, and you're realizing, like, maybe the friends or people around you or the job situation, like, there's some sort of shifts happening in your life so that you can bring in what you want. So if certain people and situations starting to act up or funny, or certain people start to act up when you get into a certain connection with somebody, take note of that, you know, 44444, because I try to tell you guys, like, this spiritual warfare is no joke. Like, the amount of people that act up when I enter like a new friendship or relationship, it actually makes me wary not to do it, because it just creates so much chaos. And it's like, when you're energetically someone in your power and you got like a lot of elevation to you. Well, I really couldn't tell you guys why, light worker energy, but people will be mad that you guys exist, because you exist simply to help that person elevate, help that person get to their next step. And oftentimes people don't want to see two empowered people come together either. So if you guys are asking about a love interest, for sure, there was definitely some people that didn't want to see you and this person together. And it could also be that you guys are asking about a love interest that was preventing you from finding another love interest, or uniting with another love interest. So you guys just kind of know at the end of the day if like this has potential or if it doesn't. We've got 6 of Cups here, and I feel like especially in terms of love, this person's going to come back. Yeah, definitely a love message. So where we're asking about love, you're getting the validation that yes, there was interference. Yes, this person wants to come back. Yes, this person still wants to build with you. Yes, this person's really hurt about what's going on. Maybe this person kept secrets from you because they're afraid that it's going to hurt you. But I feel like this person really does want to fight for this connection. Why we got the Lovers and then we got the Emperor here as well. It did come out in reverse, so I do feel like maybe this person's trying to get into their power right now, and there's people left, right, and center very triggered by that. And I think that's just kind of what it is, because if you guys are someone that is in your power and living by your own rules and authority, and you attract love interests that are not quite on that level, so you're trying to bring them up to that level, but you guys know all the work that you've done to get on this empowered state. Maybe you had to heal from family, you had to leave some jobs, leave some friend groups, and go through some changes in certain relationships, so on, stand in your power. You went through a whole journey. So imagine like meeting somebody not quite at your level, and they got to catch up to all that. So it's like boom, like you kind of came in and maybe triggered like some connection here in your life. I do want to say as well, some of you guys are asking about a friend that you are suspicious about, like them wanting to get in the way of a certain connection in your life because of jealousy, and that's just simply what it is. Friend, family member, or even other love interest does not want to see you in your power and shining. And for you kind of know like who you're asking about, because I feel for some of you, maybe it is a love interest that you feel that kind of just doesn't want to see you win, and that's what resonates. But I feel like for a lot of you, there's a few players here in this game, and the whole game is to not get you guys to be in this union, because it bothers a lot of people to see this person empowered, or it bothers other people to see you choosing yourself, or I feel like whatever is going on here, there's definitely love coming into your life in a union that you and this person are both being guided towards the right steps in order to make this happen. That's kind of what I'm seeing, like fate here. And I also like to tell you guys before, like I do feel like my true light workers and healers that have this divinely orchestrated path, like you are destined for divine union, like for sure, but sometimes it may not always be the person that you want, because we have free will here. So if this person's just not getting it and just like not really like standing up for you or being the person that they need to be, you always will be sent, or standing up for this connection, or fighting for it. You will always be sent like other options, I feel like, and that's just something I want to tell you guys. But for this particular situation, I do feel that someone is trying to get it together. And maybe you had to be the B word towards this person, because you had to, they were allowing drama and other things to affect your life. But I feel like they're kind of getting reassurance from the universe that you made the right choice. If you have implemented any boundaries or cut off anybody in particular as of recently, this person still loves you. And we got the Fool here, and then we have Page of Swords, and we have 5 of Wands in reverse, and then we have 8 of Cups. You guys could have walked away because there was conflict in a friendship connection or a love connection, or just overall a group or certain environment. And I think that you guys are being told that, these people love you, they want to reunite with you, but you got to make sure that they are not working against you guys. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. But the main message is that if you're asking about a love interest, they will reunite with you guys. They want to be in a more stable place. If you're asking about a friend that you had to remove or that was acting funny or strange, you're kind of getting reassurance that they were probably preventing love from happening in your life, or they were triggered by the fact that, this situation even happened. It could be on their end as well. Like maybe some of you guys suspect that there was outside influences like in this person's ear or whatever, but I kind of feel like at the end of the day, changes will be made here in a certain connection. And we got You Don't Love Me. Yeah, maybe some of you guys are Yeah, I just feel like manipulation going on around somebody that likes you, or even in your guys' life, like, oh, you know, you don't love me if you don't do this and this and this, you know, and it's kind of like that type of energy. I was disillusioned, yeah. Someone was definitely disillusioned here in terms of their connection with you romantically, and maybe you guys are just getting word that there was people around them, friends, relationship, family, doesn't matter. Pride keeps us apart, yeah. I need to reach out in closure, yeah. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, like maybe even closure means they got to close a few chapters before they come back at you, but that you're kind of getting reassurance that even if you guys feel like you're meant to be with somebody and things are just not going right, just know that they got to do the work outside this connection to add closure to these situations that may harm or hurt your connection. So you have a connection here that's being protected. I am their light. And maybe some of you guys, you don't really know anybody romantically. It just hasn't happened yet, but you were forced to get rid of certain friends, connections that actually did not want to see this for you. So maybe you have a friend starting to act up or weird or strange, and it's a sign from your angels that like maybe you're trying to cleanse your energy out and bring love in. That sometimes when you try to manifest what's meant for you, be surprised what leaves your life. But for some of you guys, like you have friends or situations that you know, are very much triggered by you guys going towards this union. Karmic, yeah. Inevitable. Someone has unmet needs. You moved on. Yeah, it was inevitable that you guys were going to move on from a certain friendship or connection. So don't really like second guess that. And I feel like it's also inevitable that this person ends whatever is getting in the way here too. You know, so it's like they got to kind of do it at their own pace. But I feel like changes will be made in a certain connection here, and you're getting reassurance that you're headed towards a union, and the right person for you is going to be getting those getting the pushes that they need. And if you guys had to be the B word to this person and cut them off, so be it. I feel like they will respect that later on, because like whatever maybe was going on here was not to your standard. Maybe you cut off this person or a friend that was affecting the connection, or they have to cut off someone in their life that's affecting the connection, and they're being guided to do that. So right now, you know, the universe could be showing this person kind of the truth about certain things that's going on in their life, and that's kind of what I'm seeing. And for some of you, maybe this is someone you haven't met yet. You got a new love coming, and you're just getting reassured that the way you guys are getting prepped and towers and pushed, you have a union coming in the same way. And I like to remind you guys that you don't always have to be the one pushing and manifesting for other people. Like, just stand in your power and keep it moving. That's what being Empress is about. And someone will rise up to your energy. And I feel like if certain people aren't doing that or not changing, it's because probably your angels already tested them and gave up on them, and they're moving on to other better options for you. And that's probably what you should do, because you guys trust that, like, you know, the person that's meant to be with you will educate and grow themselves into the person that you want them to be, just the way that you guys have done for other people. So yeah, I feel like just in general, if you're asking about a love interest, you and this person are being guided towards a reunion of some kind. Maybe even if you don't want to be with this person, to close out some cycles, but you definitely got your sign that people who are affecting this connection, or you guys are asking about a friend or family member or something you have to distance yourself from because they don't want love in your life, guys, like, you know, something like that, you know, or this person in your life for whatever reasons, and that's kind of it, guys, you know. You'll see that at the end of the day. Keep shining, guys, because I feel that that is what's going to bring this love towards you. I feel like people are just jealous of you guys because you really are the Empress here, you know. We got Temperance here, and then we have Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like if you guys got to temporarily move away from connection, especially the lovers there, just know that like everything's going to work out in your favor. Okay, let's get a little bit of channel messages. Oh, they're transforming. Wow, see, look at that, just flew out. Karmic, yeah, this person's got a lot of karmic situations around them. Even some karmic situations between you and this person, because I feel like karma is just growth and lessons, and every relationship has a level of it, just more if you're willing to work on it or rise up to the level to be like longevity with this person or not. Some connections, you know, are karmic, but they're not meant to last. You got deep. Yeah, I feel like this person feels like you're super deep and wise. They think about the deep connection that you guys have a lot. You are real, for sure, for sure. We got that in the last part, the other one. They aren't done with you yet. See, I told you guys. And I feel like this person actually is making leaps and strides behind the scenes. It's kind of what I'm picking up on. The streets are calling you. That's so funny. Oh my God. Yeah, so I feel like for but you're single, right? Like, so if you're asking about love, keep doing you, keep going out, keep shining, because you could have other options here, but you are, if you're asking about a particular love interest, yeah, I feel like they're going to come back in. But again, this could just be just some growth that's happening, but there can always be other things. Saying hit the streets is in like, just step out and shine. Don't worry about what this person's doing right now, especially if they're not in your life. Because your elevation, your shining is what brings them towards you. Yeah, because like your person you're meant to be with is gonna want you in your empowered state, not in your low state. And that's something that I think people need to realize. You meet a lot of connections when you're low or down, and the trauma bonds, but when you're up, like those people don't like you anymore because they don't relate to that. But what about the connections you meet when you're up? Like that's what I'm kind of seeing, that like this person, like whoever they are, like they like you when you're up. They know who you are. Like maybe you did meet this person, you know, during a good season in your life, or they don't know this version of you, but if they're meant to be with you, they're gonna love this version of you that's out and shining. Don't ever dim yourself down for a connection. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. And I think that you guys removing a friend or toxic family member or a lover, or doesn't matter, you know, even like this is a situationship versus like a soulmate union, you know, whatever you're removing, just keep it up, guys, because whatever is being removed from your life was a blockage either towards this union from being long-term, or a blockage towards this in general, just things that you guys want in life. And that's kind of where you guys are at. You're headed towards a union of some kind. And you just got to be focusing on yourself and shining. So I do hope you guys like that message. Bye, guys. Okay, 55555. Let's hop right into the reading and find out what's going on in this connection in your life. What do your angels really want to tell you? Well, first of all, I got nothing but like good energy from this pile. Like your angels are like cheering you on, telling you that you're doing a really great job. Like no matter where you're at in your journey, they're really, really happy for you. And I feel as though there could be very positive connections coming into your life, even outside of this connection. Because I feel like you guys definitely like took a leap of faith towards something new in your life, whether it was to break up with someone, to start a project, to start a new job, to start a new venture, you know, whatever it is, a move. I don't know if I said that already, but just something you guys did, like shifted your energy or moved your energy into like a new level. And I feel like it's causing a lot of changes, both internally and externally. And I'm feeling if you guys were dealing with just like stress or just feeling not your best, you're gonna start to feel like you're getting your energy back. I feel like you guys are getting good at protecting your energy. And yeah, I feel like you guys, if you're asking about a particular person right now, I feel like this person does have like mutual feelings for you guys, and it's all an act. Okay, so yeah. So someone could be hiding feelings for you guys right now, or just acting in a different way that isn't themselves. And I feel like you guys are just being advised to just keep going through this transformation that you're going through. Yeah, you guys could be asking about someone who is hiding like how they really feel about you, or hiding what they're going through. But I feel as though like in all time, like this will be revealed, or whatever you need to know will be revealed in this connection. We got Nine of Swords in reverse, we got Eight of Wands, we got Ace of Swords, we got Leap of Faith, and Page of Wands. Okay, so I feel as though you're kind of getting like the sign here that you guys are really getting pretty psychic. So it's almost just like, you know what this person's thinking, you know what this person's feeling. And so like, if you're kind of feeling like, hurt by this person, they're feeling hurt by you. I feel like it's like mutual feelings here. Like I also feel as though for some of you, like you feel like this person really likes you, but they don't want to admit it. Like you're definitely right about that. I feel like you're getting just kind of like the sign that you have awoken a lot more gifts right now, because you are jumping into a new energy, you're transforming spiritually, and you're really clearing your mind. So you're gonna get a lot of clarity here. I'm also seeing that whoever this person is, I think that they're gonna take a leap of faith towards you. So that's kind of their next move, whether it's a new love, past love, someone you have beef with, someone you're good with, doesn't matter. It's almost just like you kind of know what's going on here. This person is definitely thinking about you a lot, daydreaming about you a lot. I feel like this person's very much in their head about this connection. Forgiveness also came through, so it's almost like this person wants to forgive and heal in this connection. Messages of guidance and messages of peace. Yeah, I feel like you want peace in this connection, and so does this person. Like I feel like the feelings are mutual here. Like whatever you want for this person, they want it for you. But I feel like it's all an act. I wonder what that's about. Do I have a real shot? I worry about you. I'm secretly misogynistic. There's that card. I've never felt like this. I replay us in my mind, and I daydream about us, and then we got this daydreamer. So yeah, you guys are definitely getting reassurance that, like, just in general, like, you're super dreamy. A lot of people like fantasize about you. Like, you're not crazy. If you're dreaming about somebody, if you are seeing signs about somebody, you feel their energy, you pretty much can feel what's up with people. So it's like, just like this connection, you can feel what's up with like all these other connections in your life too. And I feel like you know when people are real or fake. So it's like, kind of like if you had a connection with this person and you told them that someone was just like not being real, like you tend to see things before other people. And I feel like if you did kind of convince this person that there was someone around them that was, you know, all an act, like they're probably going to eventually see that, because it's like almost like the energy of like this person kind of like replaying what you think about, what you say, and then they're actually like, you know what, you kind of have a point. Like, and that's what I'm kind of saying to you guys. like being a light worker and a healer, you guys might get very discouraged, like on your journey. You might feel like, oh my God, people are not getting what I'm saying. They're not seeing what I'm seeing. Guys, I feel you 110%. But your angels would not have you coming into people's lives if there wasn't change that was needed, possibility of change, or something you needed to learn too as well through this connection. And I do feel like whether you realized like deep down you felt this person was just acting and not real with you and you were right about it, or they had someone around them that you whatever you guys were feeling here, you're right. Like it's pretty much getting it reassured you guys have that gift. So that's why these things are happening, because I feel as though you guys kind of predicted something was going to play out in a certain connection, and it did. And I feel like people are witnessing that. Yeah, I feel like I am secretly misogynistic. So if you kind of felt like this person was kind of like, got the best towards you because like maybe, for my women out there watching, honestly, it can go either way, right? Because I talk about like internalized misogyny and how it can affect the connection. Because say you're asking me about a friend, right? And they don't really support you when it comes to like certain things. Like I often have certain people or friends in my life in the past where it was like the men in their life could do every unspeakable evil to them under the sun. But when it comes to women, like women are always the problem, or or even like men that I've witnessed like saying terrible things about women, but they don't realize how their friends are acting and this and that. And I feel like that comes from sometimes like the internalized misogyny thing, because at the end of the day, like you guys are kind of here to bring change to people's lives. Like you may not be like passionate about social issues like I do, but one thing is for sure, like I was brought into this level of learning to understand why these type of dynamics play out in our connection. Just like if you're a woman in your power, you're going to notice a higher dose of some masculine energy is just not being used to that. Just ancestrally, like we are used to just seeing like certain dynamics, like men leading and all types of different things. So if you guys in general just are taking a position of power and knowing, hell, even into the last couple of years, like I don't want to say last couple of years, but yeah, maybe that, or even just like as of recently, men kind of rule like spirituality. So a lot of you guys are psychic as AF, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and it could trigger a lot of people around you, because it's almost like you have the power here. Like it's kind of what I'm hearing for you guys. So maybe you kind of keep this type of energy from a friend. It doesn't even have to be from a masculine energy. Like just the fact that like they didn't really want to have your back, or they want to be right about things. Like some of you guys out there watching, like some of you guys are readers, right? And you told like a feminine energy, hey, this guy isn't it, but they wanted to believe that guy over you, or you told your friend like, hey, this guy is a fake, watch out. But they're like, oh, you're just jealous. Like they think that you're operating in that energy that they operate in, because their end game could be having a relationship. So anyway, I'm going to all this like, blah, 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 is because the fact of the matter, I feel, is that you guys have gone through so much awakenings that you kind of just call things as you see it. But some people are not ready to hear it. And I feel that because you are so right about a lot of things, it could tend to trigger a lot of people. That's just kind of what I'm picking up on for 55555. So like I said, with this particular person, you could have called out something that you saw and they really didn't like it, but you were right about it. And maybe you called out this person to their face that they were being fake and you were right about it. So there's something about you guys just being right here and standing in your power that is really being at the forefront of this message. And people kind of always replay that in their mind. And I do feel for some of you are asking about like a more positive connection in your life, where this person is going to see that you were right about something and not really to worry about it too much. There's a lot of times in connections in my life, I'm getting, these signs from the angels and they're telling me these things. And I'm like, why are you telling me these things? And then eventually, I share the message and certain people don't want to hear it. But down the line, like that energy starts to play out. And I do feel like a lot of you guys are also realizing that your gifts are really, really, really strong, and certain people are going to gaslight you or tell you that no, because they actually know that you're right, but they're not ready to hear it. And I feel like when it really does come down to like even the issues of just like dating, and a lot of women and men, especially women, wanting to find their person but not willing to let go of the person that isn't for them, you may call it out as you see it with a certain friend or relationship or situation, and they could be really upset by that. And even me and my message, some people could be really triggered by me even saying I'm a feminist and I support women, but hey, if a female in my life is not acting the best ways, I have no problem telling them that too. Just because I'm here for women empowerment doesn't mean I don't empower men too. There's plenty of men here, shout out if you guys are watching, but some of my men out there watching too, like you could have called out like a certain friend in your life or situation and they didn't like that. It's kind of what I'm seeing. So anyway, 55555, the main message here is that the things you speak about, the things that you're being called to learn about, the experiences that you're going through is all kind of going towards like your purpose here, or some of the big things that you're here to do. Because I didn't really realize this as well, that I kept having experience after experience after experience. And it's not necessarily the whole world is that way, but you are being shown certain experiences for some sort of purpose that you have. So it's like also not best to just be stuck in it. I always say, even though I've had these experiences, especially with misogyny, you guys know how it is, I'm always entering every relationship, every friendship, every dating situation with a fresh set of eyes, because not everybody is the same. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for you guys. But I feel like at the end of the day as well, like, you guys were right about something. It's what I'm picking up on. It's just a little bit complicated, but I feel that it's basically just telling you that you're right about something. Like, if you're being called to teach or learn about something or speak on something or share a message, you're right, even though it makes somebody uncomfortable. So you guys could have called someone out or realized someone was being fake and moved away from them. You're doing the right thing. Or you may feel like someone likes you and they're not showing how they're feeling right now. You're right about that. And I feel like if you feel like someone is going to be coming towards you, you're right about that. Like, you guys are really psychic, and that's just kind of like the message here. I hope that makes sense, guys, because I feel like I was kind of, all over the place with this one. But I feel deep down that you guys are someone that a lot of people look up to, admire, or even wowed by your gifts and your talents, and you're doing a really good job. But I do feel, especially for my women out there watching, or for my men that speak out about certain issues or understand the things that I'm talking about, people have this internalized like misogyny, and you guys may get a high dose of critique, to your face from certain people, even though your message is great and it's reaching a lot of people. And I do feel like I still experience a high dose of that even in my own life, even though I know for a fact what I see and what I believe in is true, because I've been down that road 25 times before. I've done research, I watch videos, I read books. Like, no one's gonna tell me that they know more about a topic than I do. That's something I'm passionate about in my life past 7. So this is kind of like your message, that whatever your message is, because I talk about this topic even though it makes people uncomfortable, yours may be different than that. Like, whatever you guys are speaking truth about in the world, like, that's actually what you're meant to be doing. And I feel as though like you guys are kind of married to your purpose here, and a lot of people admire you for that. And I do want to say as well, like, when you guys make a stand for things you believe in, people remember that about you. So I feel like some of you guys, side message, you let go of a certain connection because they didn't share the same morals or beliefs as you. This person always thinks about that to this very day. Like, you get people shook, like, wow, like, this person is willing to end what we have here because of their belief system. And I feel like that's really amazing about you guys. It's what makes you guys light workers and healers. Like, you're speaking truths out into the world, even if it makes other people uncomfortable. Now, also, what I'm not saying is cut people out of your life if they don't believe what you believe, right? I do have Saturn in my 9th house, so, I have to be always wary, as well as always keeping an open mind. I actually love to keep around people with like different opinions than me, this and that. It's more like morality and values and just being real. Like, if someone really just feels differently about something than me, that's completely fine. Just like certain relationships, like, I'll see like the signs of like somebody, saying or doing things that I find to be, just misogynistic, right? And I'll sit and talk to these guys about this. I'm like, hey, like, that's not really right to say this way, because like, to speak this way about women, like, you're not going to do that in my presence. And sometimes it goes over well, and sometimes these people are like, my bad, like, I didn't realize it. So 55555, if you're the type to call people out on the things that you see that is not right in the world, just know you made an impact, not only in this person's lives, but the lives of a lot of people. I do hope that message like came across clear, because I was like kind of like, okay, what are we getting at, angels? But anyway, the point I'm trying to say is that clarity is going to come. Yeah, it's all an act. So either you called someone out about it and you were right about it, and this is somebody that you guys like are asking about who you really don't like, or this is something you guys do care about, the feelings are mutual, and they're kind of starting to see the things that you're saying and speaking about, whether it is, in terms of the topic. But I doubt that. I feel like for a lot of you, it's just more like something particularly like specific to your situation that you were trying to make this person see, or or this person in general, you feel like they were hiding something from you, and you're right. So I feel like some of you guys are asking about someone you feel like has feelings for you, and they're hiding it for whatever reasons. And maybe it does play into this misogyny thing, because this is from my a deck that I use for myself, and you guys asked if I could make it digital, so I did. And that's kind of how I got onto this path, because I got a deck with over 100 messages, and the fact that this had came out so many times for so many masculines that I was reading for, or even friends or feminine energy, I was like, okay, what is going on here? And I guess the internalized misogyny kind of plays a role here, because if you are a feminine energy, that you get a load of like masculine attention, and you felt like maybe a friend here was jealous, and like, you know, because they wanted that attention or something like that. Like you may be right about that, and I feel like a lot of that stems from just like a lot of people still needing like that male validation, including men, just because society, you know. So I'm not gonna keep boring you guys with that, but here I go again. But you guys could be a lot like myself, where you love to learn, you love to see why, like just reading a card, being like, yeah, this person's jealous of you, like, you know, like I want to know why. What's the core of this? So if you're asking about a friend, like they could have been, you know, secretly just like not really liking your message or being fake here. And some of you guys are asking about someone that you thought shared these same belief systems. A lot of times too, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like I will meet masculine energies and they will be like, yeah, like totally pretend that they like are down for like my message, and then they actually aren't. They just kind of do it because, I don't know, they want to hit or whatever. But it's like really like discouraging to me, because I almost rather like energies like debate me and be like, no, like I don't believe this and this and this, and be real about it, then people be fake about it and then, you know, act out in ways because they secretly do have these issues. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Okay, so the really main message here is that whatever happened in this connection is some sort of fuel towards your purpose or this person's purpose, because there's some sort of theme here that has been carried on in this situation, but in multiple situations in your life that brings you like that certain type of awareness. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. So maybe some of you guys, it's something unrelated, but I feel like, especially for my feminine energies watching, like you are standing in your power right now, right? And you're not really valuing maybe like dating over like your career. Maybe you're doing things that society is telling you that you shouldn't be doing, and you feel like this person is triggered by that. Then you're correct by that. Maybe it's even family or friends that you feel like they're not on the same page as you anymore. Like trust your intuitions there. The feelings are mutual. I want a little more information about that. Yeah, because I feel like that's kind of what I'm saying. Like maybe in this situation, they were pretending that their feelings were mutual about the topic, but it wasn't, because they just want to be around you. Yeah, so I feel as though for some of you, that's kind of where that came in. But anyway, 555, the point I say is you guys kind of know who's real and who isn't. I feel like some people could be very down for your message, but sometimes still not be 100% understanding you. And I feel like in certain situations where you feel like that person did have potential to make a positive impact with the things that you were telling them, I feel like this person is going to come at you. Looking at the Emperor here. So yeah, I feel like 555, you could have really made an Emperor out of somebody, or potentially with your messages. And it goes full circle, because I feel like the divine feminine, divine masculine, an Emperor and Empress, you know, gender roles, blah, blah, blah. Let's just throw that all aside, right? A true person is a divine masculine, feminine. I don't even care what you guys identify as. You guys know I'm pro, you know, LGBTQ. You guys know I'm very much like whoever you want to be, as long as you're in your power. You know, but at the end of the day, I feel that certain energies, especially masculine energies, will never make it to that Emperor status if they are not seeing how, you know, their partners that they're choosing, or vice versa, are people that are not in a power to stay. And same for my women out there watching. If you want to be in a power couple dynamic, you got to really make sure that you're dating or seeing a masculine that wants you in your power. And so maybe you're asking about a friend you gave advice to, and they're acting weird towards you because they're mad at you. Maybe you guys stepped into your power as a man or woman, and people around you are just all around just being triggered, but they're not saying anything to you about you. Or maybe like you had a friend here who didn't really share your message. And like I said, that kind of happens to me too as well, just because I am open-minded, and I did have friends in my life, or certain people that didn't always share my belief systems about, you know, the women empowerment in particular. Especially some women, I feel like they have such a core, you know, wound towards other women that they never actually want to admit that that's kind of what they're acting out in. But at the end of the day, if you guys know that like their inability to find a good man is because of the fact that they're not seeing through the eyes of the way that that man is seeing them, not as an equal, that's kind of just something they got to face on their own. And that's kind of like a complex message, 55555, but maybe some of you guys are just kind of like in the same like wavelength as I am, in terms of like, okay, like I want a partner that sees me as an equal. And just like my men out there watching, if you listen to some of these people that say, oh, you know, you need a woman that's 10 years younger than you, and this and that, and like, and you're not actually dating out of like your real authentic self, because you're listening to other people, you're not really an emperor. Like you just have to go inward and be like, okay, I'm gonna face every experience as my own lesson, what my angels have brought me here to do, and something is telling me that you guys were brought on a path maybe that was just like for you guys to grow. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Like maybe some of you guys have like, you know, a love for like justice or social issues or other topics. And maybe some of my men out there watching, you guys are realizing that, you know, you had to get rid of some bad influences because they were acting like they cared about things that you cared about. Or for my women out there watching too, it doesn't really matter. But I feel that maybe in this context, like you guys are stepping into just especially like a new empowered state, and just watch out for people that really don't like to see people in power, because that's all like patriarchal ideals really kind of orchestrate, like you have to fit into this box, and you know, that's kind of like what I feel like we're trying to break away from, because everybody just needs to do what makes them happy really at the end of the day. Let's see, we got this leap of faith and the optimist. Yeah, I feel as though the message here is that whatever you guys do talk about and care about in your message, it has caused someone to elevate or will cause someone to elevate. And if you did tell this person that, you know, someone around them was just not acting in the best energies, they're actually going to end up seeing it. That's kind of what I'm seeing. And I'm also feeling for those that are asking about somebody who you feel like didn't really share like that same, like maybe a friend that really didn't share that same woman empowerment energy, because that's also something I'm hearing Melanie Martinez, like you call yourself a feminista, but if that were really true, you wouldn't feel like if I were a threat to you. And I feel like some of you guys, like, you're a lot like myself and you want to make friendships with girl power, and somebody ended up not being that, and you're like, okay, that was an act, you know. And that's, you're going to meet those people on your path, because they realize it sounds great, you know, to be standing for something but you believe in, but do you really stand by it? And I feel like you guys actually really do stand by the things that you guys talk about, and that's what I'm seeing for 55555. Just keep standing in your power, because the way you, sometimes you need to, like, you know, stay strong in your message to create the peace that you seek. And I think that you guys have a dream here. I'm kind of like getting off track here, but I'm kind of here like Martin Luther King, like I daydream and we got dream. Like I had a dream. Like you guys have a dream, you have a vision, and don't let anybody stop you from that. And you're either getting intuition that someone tried to stop your vision, or they want to argue with you on purpose. There's a difference between someone debating you to learn and someone just wanting to argue against your purpose. And you guys are realizing that, okay, I just gotta get with people on the same page here. Like, and it's not about, do they believe everything I believe? It's about, okay, but do you have the same vision? And that's kind of it. So if you feel like this person deep down does, they're getting it and they're leveling up. If you felt like they didn't and it's all an act, then you guys were right about that. And just keep going, because your message is love, it's peace, it's guidance, and it's to forgive, it's for forgiveness, like, you know. And a lot of times, like, people don't understand that my dream is to see like masculine energy just thriving. Like, I love nothing more than like a man in his power. Ooh, and if you're a man watching, you guys know, like, I do love me some men, okay guys? So I always have to go off and say that, because like I'm pretty hard on like masculine energies, because I know they can do better and be better. And you know, if I didn't think that, then I wouldn't be here. I'm trying to encourage my women as well that there's better out there. Do not settle for any masculine energy that makes you feel like your dreams are not achievable, that you can't go after everything that you want in life, that you got to choose between career and love. No, I believe in dynamics that work for you. If you want a power couple dynamic, you can go and find it. If you want somebody that wants you to stay at home and they work and you're not treated like a house elf, just like equal, like go ahead. Like those dynamics exist. That's what teammates are about, you know. And I feel like the way that we try to force people into roles, not good. So anyway, 55555. Maybe you guys just left a relationship because you felt like that person didn't truly have your messages at heart. And I feel like you definitely did the right choice there. But at the end of the day, this is a deeper message. You guys may not share the same message as me, but you may have things that you're passionate about. And I feel like that's kind of your sign to go after that, to keep going for that. And yeah, I feel as though if you guys are in the mode right now of educating yourself about things and learning and growing about things that matter in the world, don't let anybody stop you from that, because there's so many times people want to debate me about these topics, but they haven't even picked up a book. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to debate you on things that I've lived, I've experienced, I've talked to men about, I talk to women about, I've read tons of books. Like, I love learning. Like, you know, match my energy then, come with the receipts, you know. And I feel like, you know, 5555, I hear a lot of Melanie Martinez, I don't know, but there's one song, Alphabet Boy, You Think You're Smarter Than Me. Like, I feel like some of you guys were seriously dating somebody that was just wanting you to be wrong because they were jealous about the way you guys are smart and you're elevated. So again, you got to really just trust your intuition on these energies. Is this person wanting to really see me shine? Or are they just needing to grow a little bit more and they're triggered? Or are they just not it, you know, and acting like they get it? And that's the biggest thing, 55555. More than I'll have people in my life come up to me, disagree with me, I'll have people say, yeah, woo, woo. But they're not actually living in that energy. And whether they're in denial about it or they just actually are just fake, it's really just one thing or the other, you know? And that's kind of the thing, 55555. I feel that if you feel like people around you are not sharing your beliefs, there's gonna be people out there for you to reach. I always like to share with you guys too as well, like about like before I was even into this type of topics, like I started my spiritual YouTube channel, and this is still my main message no matter what. Like, because I always felt alone with my spiritual gifts and just knowing things and feeling things. So I made this channel so that you guys are guided and you don't feel alone, because you're like kind of like the me's in your town and your community, right? And you just see things for what they are. And it's very difficult to go through that, especially at a young age where you're like maybe under your parents' roof. And so you just want to feel understood and learn and understand like what you're here to do. And I feel like you guys have done that work. So if you have a dream and a vision, keep going for it, okay? Because I got a little like passionate here. And again, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Queen Alice Love. My purpose is multi-purpose, but I felt like, you know, in order to find love, we really got to face some of these issues that are going on in society. And I feel like people sometimes tend to ignore how important that is, because if someone doesn't want to see you as an equal, chances are that you guys are not going to be in a great partnership, right? So we got to heal those things. And my dream is for like feminine and masculine energy just to be like in flow and understanding each other, because we're different for a reason. Damn, guys, I went full Aquarius on you. Okay, so anyway, 555. Yeah, maybe this is something that relates to your situation. Maybe you guys have a big message here. Maybe you guys are starting to go after your calling. That my thing just flashed. So yeah, my light went out. Okay, so don't let anybody stop you from what you're here to do or try to put your light out. Because especially when you guys have lived it, learned it, and yeah, and always try to keep an open mind. Because like I always say, guys, I'm always wary of just like being wrong or teaching a wrong message. That's why I really believe in educating myself and being careful about things when it comes to spiritual talking or love or relationships, so on and so forth. And so at the end of the day, like every relationship in my life, I still always face with like an open perspective and to like change my mind almost. So it's almost like if I have preconceived notions about men, for instance, because of my experiences or dating or readings, every time I enter a new connection or relationship, I give them a blank slate. Everybody gets a fresh shot at, you know, proving that they are just themselves. Like I don't categorize men as a whole, women as a whole, and I'd stay away from any type of those rhetorics, even though I say some men or this or that. It is more common themes, but especially for my women out there that are watching, because I know a lot of you guys are go-getters, career women, strong-minded, opinionated, passionate. You're a lot of things that some people just can't handle. Doesn't mean you need to stop what you're doing. It just means you got to find someone that loves that fire you bring to the table. And yeah, I mean, for some people, it really is just about sitting with them and educating them about like what it is that you want in a partner or what it is that they can work on. And some people are actually really willing to do that. And if you guys feel that way about a particular person here, or just in general, you have the power to influence better. Because if we really feel like society is a mess right now, how are we gonna create change without talking and educating about your point of view, their point of view? And I've sat down with men too as well and listened to their point of view about certain women. I said, wow, you know what? That does sound pretty terrible, you know? And men have gone through their own struggles as well. So I always wanna say that too for my men watching. I never want to undervalue your struggles too. It's just more like I have 90% women here and I've read mostly women, but you know, men, light worker men go through the same exact things, being used, being taken advantage of, being able to see the truth, but no one's listening. It's the same thing. So if you're a man here and you know, just associate the energies with what you're feeling, you're also going to feel different from most toxic masculine cultures as well that people perpetuate. So yeah, I think it goes full circle. Anyway, 5555, I know you guys just wanted to know like what's going on with this individual. And I feel as though you know, and also that whatever you speak on, like they're either transforming through that, or you kind of get the impression that they're not being real about it. But this particular pile is to tell you that you got the gifts here. So you guys kind of know what's up with people. And if you called this person out, you were right about it, you know? So don't ever stop that. Let's get my channel messages and then we'll end it there. I do hope that made sense, guys, because you guys know how I am. Switched up, yeah. Okay, so some of you guys may ask about somebody that you feel like switched up on you, but in reality, I feel as though this person may have never shared your beliefs or your values or the love for you that they claimed that they had. So that's something if you guys kind of always felt that way, like a little bit like, you know? Not easy to replace. Yeah, some of you guys do ask about somebody who you guys like fell off with and you feel like they want to come back. They do. Is this basically like what you feel about this person is the truth? You are right. Yeah, and like I said, whatever you stood in your power about, keep standing in your power. And I was just relating it to me and my message because some people, they don't like it, but I know that that's going to help us all elevate and grow if I speak on what I'm being called to speak on. Tough love and short, intense transformation. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you are that person to come into a lot of people's lives and give them that short, intense transformation. So maybe you are a lot like myself, where you're out there, you're as passionate, you're telling people what you feel deep down, and you're not letting anybody sway your opinion on, you know, what you feel like you're here to do. And that is a transformative energy of its own. You stand in your power in a way that people are not used to. You guys are winning, and then we also have there is only one you, hell yeah, and jump in timeline. So I feel like that one kept coming out in a lot of readings. So I don't know what's going on with my people out there, but you guys are doing the work. So you probably got a lot of people, a little triggered right now at your elevation. So keep up the good work, guys. But I feel like with this particular energy, you were right about something, you stood in your power, and you kind of know what's gonna happen next when it comes to that. Do they need to do some sort of cleaning out in their own life, or are they the one that just isn't it, You left them speechless, and your love is pure. Yeah, your intentions are pure, guys. And I feel like every single message can be construed in a way that isn't pure. Like, not everybody that stands for women empowerment could be pure in what they want to do. But I know, like I am, so just know that. Also, like spiritual community, I always like to say that because I know there were certain points where I was talking out about things that I felt like mattered, and people were just like, or a person in particular was like, there's going to be a divide in the spiritual community. I said, what does this mean? Because I don't consider myself the spiritual community. I'm just Alice, if you like what I do here, cool. But what community? Like my Patreon is my community, my friends is a different community outside spirituality. We don't all need to have the same belief systems to get along, And if you're upset with me talking about women empowerment, then you really probably aren't my people anyway. So the point I'm trying to say is that, I feel like you guys are in a powered state, and it somehow may have triggered this connection or causing it to grow. And that's kind of what I'm getting for 555. I know that wasn't really it's very specific, but we got Queen of Swords there. It really is the same message that you guys are just standing in your power and creating change on a collective level, not just with this relationship. And I feel like that's why the message came through like that. So your message is love, your message is pure. Don't let people stop you, because let me tell you this, guys, people will always try to stop you from living your purpose, because it probably threatens something that they're comfortable in, and that's on them, and some people will learn, but it just takes time. And yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling. And some people you just need to leave behind if they're working against your message. Maybe some of you guys are also asking about someone that you think is kind of working against you, and you're just basically getting you kind of know what's up, guys. So your angel's giving you a new level of awareness. Wow, this is the longest reading yet. Anyway, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Queen House Love. I love you guys to death, and it's been a while since I did a little ranty, so I do hope you guys like that. And again, I do kind of shorter readings from time to time, and also on my Patreon. Please check it out. Also doing spicy, I'm gonna say, readings over there. Love you guys. Bye.